right. If we could just slide right into a scene, not the scene we left our players, but instead a scene on a landscape unfamiliar to us. We zoom over a river dividing two sections of land, one lush and green and colorful. We see birds and deer and a variety of other pack animals prancing about. Across the river, however, we see a bleak gray landscape, naught but blackened sticks and twigs left over. Moving across, there is not a single sight of living to be seen up until we get to a fortress on treads, moving so very, very slowly. A blackened metal with red embers flowing through the cracks of the brick. Smoke billowing from the top of it. We see a little crawling village underneath on metallic legs, clanking against the ground, pouring out this inky black ichor that is leaking into the ground. Seem to be almost killing everything underneath it as it moves. You hear marching throughout the cities as men and women and those beyond are marching in stark black and red armor, moving down, pushing shackled people into town square of this little village, bringing them up onto gallows. We hear the chants and screams for the Empire, for cold iron, and we will snap back to a being covered in the leathers of mercenaries throughout the Farlight Valley, none of them of the same ilk, as far as any of you know, currently attempting to get a hold of a certain tome in possession of one of you. However, they are startled as the ground sort of starts to crack and rumble as our lovely, almost black mage has activated their, not a limit break in this game, is it? It's a
limit break. It is, in fact,
it's just flat out a limit break?
Yeah, limitbreak.mp4.
Limitbreak.mp4 as the ground starts to shake.
The sound.
The ground starts to shake and rumble as a volcano begins to protrude. Eve, if you could please tell me what the effect of this is.
Oh yeah, it's got several. It's got several effects. So
do so many things, don't you know?
It's a size 3 volcano within scope, and it ignores line of sight. So the size 3, I'm going to center that on whoever this motherfucker is that's telling us these things that we're going to be doing. I don't like that. I don't like that he's telling me what I'm going to be doing. The volcano then destroys any non-objective terrain and objects in its spaces. So not characters, but objects. Okay. Characters in the spaces are considered on top of the volcano. If we had a map, I would then mark 6 spaces as lava flows, which are dangerous terrain and require an agility save, or they inflict 5 discord.
Okay.
And then every turn I can add more lava if I like, or remove lava as I see fit. But yeah.
So I will say the non-object terrain, or the object terrain that you're destroying, is going to be a shelf. The lance in particular is on top of this thing, is quite shaken, but seems to attempt to leap up and out of the way. I will allow you, if you would like, to just designate the 6 lava spaces to one of the 6 of the 20 so odd minions that this guy has brought with him.
Yeah, I'll I want to use I don't know how wide this room is, but I do want to use some of that to just make a nice little hey, if you want to get to us, you're gonna have to walk through this kind of line.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'll just absolutely ruin like a few guys, like a few of these little robot dudes' day as well. But
I'll reset the scene for you. You guys are amid the stacks of a large warehouse type room. You are between two sets of shelves, essentially. This volcano is going to destroy one of them easily just by emerging in its space. Uh, However, there will still be, I think, I'll designate about 3 spaces between the volcano and the other shelf that you could designate as lava spaces to sort of cut you off from one half of the grouping, because you are sort of surrounded in how they've climbed and monkeyed around the warehouse shelving. So if you would like, you may designate 3 on your side as lava spaces to see if you could sort of clear the way for your friends.
yeah, is there a map that I'm looking at?
There's
Or
not.
is it just in my brain? Yeah,
In your brain
just
today.
like I don't know. Pick 3. Pick 3 you don't like. The close ones.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to believe this. 1 in 4,000 chance to roll 3 ones in a row for robots. Robot minions. They're not going to get any buff for that. So you are just going to see the robots all get sort of melted and burned up by the lava. The Lance is going to make a quick save. They do much better on that, thank the gods. The Lance will almost sort of leap up and back onto the shelving, but it's being melted underneath and destroyed. So when the Lance pushes back on it with any pressure, you see that the shelf does begin to tilt and tip the other way. The creaking and snapping of metal as a bunch of artifacts of the old world begin to come crashing down on the other side. You have an opportunity. This combat is going to be sort of non-Euclidean. It's a chase scene. So it is not an exact combat right now. Your goal should be to escape.
Gotcha. Thank you for making that abundantly clear. Otherwise, I definitely would have not done
If
that.
the 20 minions hadn't sold it, I figured I should specify.
I mean, I could probably get a bunch of those in like a burst one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't doubt that.
We can take them.
we got
But
AOE's.
Not everything is as it seems on its face, friends. Just remember that.
Yeah, but this is.
But this is.
Are there like specific chase rules, or is this just like a little ad hoc kind of fun stuff? I just want to be informed.
There are not chase rules to my knowledge, so we're ad hocing it up over here.
Beautiful. I feel like I'd asked this before, but I don't remember. What's GG speed?
Where is that on the sheet? 4.
Cool. You want to ride my scary dog? It's gonna have a speed of 6 once I do what I do, so it'll be faster than you.
Yeah.
That seems smart.
Gigi's just like kind of like laughing, just maniacally, because this is probably the first time they've done this. And is like sitting backwards on the dog, just like losing it, just like just like very much.
The dog and Gigi begin to make escape. I imagine Spark, you follow suit quite rapidly.
Yeah, I am following. I do want to chunk one of my smoke. What are they called? Where is my just equipment? Charges, smoke charges. In like the opposite direction from all of the lava to maybe obscure their view on us on that side as we start running.
Yeah, so as you sort of run, you can just kind of like drop it behind you, tuck it behind you, toss it as much as you wish. Why don't you go ahead and just give me a goofy D20 roll, and you can add a tinkerer skill to that if you would like to give yourself an accuracy.
Glad I did, because that was subpar. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total.
That's going to be perfect. They're going to make a very bad roll. Night and day with these characters. So you huck the smoke bomb, and with your eagle vision, Spark, you can see inside the robots are starting to sort of short circuit just a little bit because they don't have any visual input. It would seem that they need it to operate as you begin to move.
Nice.
Canis, Alethos, Maisie. What is everybody else doing?
So if I have the chance, you can tell me if this is outrageous or not. If I have the chance, as this volcano is being made and people are understandably a bit distracted by it, can I look for? You said this place is full of rust collar technology, all that, right?
Absolutely.
Are there any drives that look similar to the one that we were carrying?
Go ahead and give me a search roll. And if you'd like to add something to that, if you have a skill.
I feel like materialistic scavenger would count for this. Would I be
100%. Absolutely.
Cool.
This is your area of expertise, after all.
Cool. And is that just a straight roll or?
So you're going to roll a d20, and then you're going to add a d6 to that.
Cool. Okay, one sec. Sorry, I don't have my dice with me out here, so I have to do the old Google dice.
No, not the Google dice.
And then a d6.
Yep.
That's a 17.
A 17. So, nothing in this warehouse looks like very similar to the tome.
Okay.
But you do see that there are a few drives that are some are just a little bit bigger and are shaped just a little bit differently. Some are a little bit smaller. They look more like novellas than tomes.
Okay.
And you would presume that if the Lance doesn't know what they're talking about or looking for, it might be able to trick them.
Okay. I'm going to grab 2 of them, just in case.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna bolt. And then I'm gonna get the hell out of there.
Acanis and Alethos.
I am waiting for an opportunity to run, and then I am taking it.
You have been given an opportunity to run.
I am taking it. Just with, I believe I have one of the tomes. I believe I have the new one, if that matters.
Yep.
And yeah, just like basically just like hugging it like a football and just dipping. I'm not trying to hit anybody. I'm not trying to, do anything fancy. I'll like zip through like how mechanically it would be flying, because that's what shapeshifting allows me. But zipping.
Are you staying low to the ground, or?
I am staying wherever these fools are not. I don't
they seem to be
care where that
everywhere at the moment.
Cool. It does not matter. I am path of least resistance, path of least dudes. Just straight dipping. If that is over lava, that is fine. I do not care. I am leaving.
So, you are the one currently with the tome. You are all going to hear the Lance shout something in a language none of you know or recognize. And what is your evasion? Not evasion. What is in this game?
Dodge.
Your dodge. Yes.
That's gonna be an 8 for me.
It's gonna be just a 7 on the die for the minion. As a robot steps out and moves to sort of grab at you, you're able to duck out of the way and make haste towards the rest of your friends. Canis, what you doing?
I would like to fight the man, but seeing the rest of my friends leave, I will once again have wings come out of my back made of branches and dried dead leaves. And if anybody in our group is moving slower than the rest, I will scoop them along the way. But if nobody is, I would like to kind of go up to I want to kind of, if I can, get a more of an aerial view to see if there's anything that we are running toward that the group needs to know about.
Yeah, if you'd like to also give me a search roll, and then if you have any skills you think you can add to that.
Don't want to make a search roll, but
okay, that's also fine.
No, I do. I will. I just don't want to. I don't think I have anything that will help me here. And that is going to be a 5.
It is much too dark in here for you to see anything up ahead. But you are flying. What is your dodge?
Oh my god, an 8.
Okay. I will say that you get your movement, but you are unable to sort of lift yourself into the sky as some robots on the remaining shelving that hasn't started falling over grab at your branches and sort of fall off of the shelving and sort of yank you down with it. It is destroyed in the process. It seems that these are not particularly strong on their own, but you are on the ground. You do get your movement, and you have removed a robot from this situation.
Okay. Are my wings okay, or did they break them? on the way down?
Like a branch broke off. The one that it
Okay.
grabbed, once it hit the ground, it sort of snapped with it.
Okay.
The arms are they're able to stay straight and sturdy. So when this thing reached out and grabbed you, it impacted on the ground, and the branch didn't have anywhere else to go.
Cool.
Okay, the lance is going to make a quick agility check. As you guys see, anyone who turns around behind them sees the lance sort of desynchronize from reality, basically. Gigi, you're sitting backwards. You might be the only one to know what's happening. This guy is slipping through the layers of reality and sort of just warps somewhere. He utters one last command as the robots begin to give chase, and we are going to hit the top of the chase round.
Is it a free-for-all situation? Is it anybody goes, or who's first?
Anybody can go first.
Okay.
I'm going to start interjecting between with robot turns now.
Okay, what I'm going to try and get out of the way first is I'm going to go up to Althas. I'm going to trade, and I'm going to take the real drive from them and give them one of the fake ones.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give the real one to Spark. So it's me and Althos have two fake drives, and Spark has the real one.
Are you sure?
Least likely to be hit, right?
I can
Gigi made a volcano. They think you have it. I can give one too if you think somebody else. I'm kind of the last choice here.
If we can, are we being sneaky about this? Are we in a position to be sneaky about this? Like, or can they see that we're sort of playing?
We're surrounded in
hide
smoke-ish currently.
Yeah, the vision of you is currently obscured by the robots, though they are starting to move out of it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, Alethos will gladly switch those then.
Okay, cool.
So I have the real tome.
Yes, you have the real one. Treat that like it's real. If you're in trouble, toss it to somebody else.
Okay.
All of us in the situation, treat all of them like they're the real one. Okay,
They're all real.
So, Maisie has a fake tome.
Yes.
Alethos has a fake tome. Spark has the new one. Who's got the old one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because we have both.
Oh, there's
We have the new one. We had the one that we came with, which both have information on them, so we cannot let them get either.
Okay.
And then we have the fake one that Maisie has, right?
Okay. Yeah.
That I have now.
Yes. And I have two fake ones. Let's do who wants the other real one, Akonis or Gigi?
Gigi might be the fastest now on the dog.
So Gigi might.
Gigi with the real one.
He's probably fastest.
Gigi is a real one, you know.
The tome is just about as big as Gigi, to be fair.
Like I can run through the lava, but I'm not that fast. So don't know which is better.
Maisie, you play Tome Shuffle with your friends. The robots are going to begin to sort of clamber out and move forward. Gigi, you made a volcano. They really didn't like that. What's your dodge?
6.
Cool.
Is that right?
Or I guess Tay,
The
what's
dog's
the
is
wolf dodge?
10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. It doesn't matter.
Dodge
Either way,
and
but
a
10
dodge is
10 is better. overall. So I'll be using the dog's dodge for you for now, GG. You're going to take 1 HP of damage as a small bolt hits you in the arm.
Oh, I'm real mad. That makes me mad. I know what I want to do on my turn.
Alethos, what is your dodge?
My dodge is also an 8.
An 8. Take 1 HP of bolt damage.
Sure.
Maisie, what's your dodge?
It is 6.
Take 1 damage.
Sounds good.
Akonis, that bolt is going to miss you. You hear a bolt whiz through one of your branches at a 2. And Spark, what is your dodge?
9.
You are going to take 1 single HP of bolt damage. Okay, who would like to go next?
I got something.
Absolutely, let's hear it.
Because I haven't done enough. Well, thing one, I'm gonna spend 1 mana, and I'm just gonna make 3 more little spots of lava. They have to be like connected. It's like supposed to be like lines. So I'll just extend it out to see if I
I'll
can
say
get some really more robots.
for the sake of this scene, you can put them wherever you want.
I'm just gonna put them under 3 more robots.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and make 3 agility checks. What's your save DC?
11.
You see one of them manages to sort of step out of the way as you sort of begin to spew lava in their general direction. 2 of them melt at the feet, and then the instant one of the bolts on their limbs breaks, they fall to pieces.
Oh, I forgot to mention, it's 5 Discord per the ability, but I do have the special thing that adds 1 to that. So it's 6. I don't know if that makes a difference.
These are minions. They're not meant to take a hit.
And I don't know if I can. I think that's like a minor action. So if I could do, do I do it like a regular one? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use Magic Missile.
Cool.
And I'm gonna put 2 mana in that bad boy. Which I'm just gonna pick 2 of them, and they'll take. What is that? 5 force damage. I just pick 2 and roll a d6, and they take it. So
Yep.
yeah.
So you just pick 2. If you roll above a 1,
I don't roll for that. They just get hit. It's Magic Missile.
yeah. But what's the damage? You
Oh,
can't do
5.
5 total.
5. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, you can't not kill one of these things. So you hit 2 more, they collapse.
And I think like Gigi like kind of stands up on the back of the dog and is like riding the dog like a skateboard at this point, and then just like has the solar flare in one hand and is just like kind of just casting out little like darts from it.
Fucking
Just-
delightful.
Not in the best mood with a bolt in the arm, but you know, could be worse. Could be in lava.
Could
The
be in
dog's
lava.
name is Fang.
As you're running. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make a luck check for you guys. Let's not bode well for you. There's
For me?
5. Eeny, meeny, miny,
Don't say Mo. Don't say Mo.
mo. Maisie, what's your dodge?
Yeah, it's 6, man. It's 6.
Okay, so Maisie, as you are running and moving, 3 bots leap from above you in the rafters. As you guys sort of begin to see, there are more robots climbing down from above. 3 robots leap onto you and sort of get a hold of you and begin to hold you back.
Can I do anything about this, or are they just gonna hold me back?
You want to take your turn?
Is everybody taking theirs?
No, yeah. Eve went first in the
You
round.
can go ahead.
Oh, right.
think-
Okay, so I have a turn. I
Yes.
would love to take a turn then, yeah, and get these things off me.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make me any roll you want.
Okay, yeah, sure. That sounds great.
An agility
me
roll,
roll.
please. Or an
Oh, what?
agility or a bulk. I'll take a bulk. Too.
They're the same. So
Okay. You can add skills to this as well if you would like.
Okay. I don't think I can. Anyways, D20. Let's go.
You don't have to roll very high.
I rolled 4 total.
That would be bad.
Yeah, it would be a little rough,
If
wouldn't
they
it?
hadn't rolled a 2. I might put this dice in dice jail because this is not.
Oh, Maisie
No, I think
forever.
it's
Maisie
fine.
number
Keep
1.
it.
Maisie number 1 always.
I'll crack out its brother. We'll see. I'll alternate. We'll see what happens. So yeah, you get dogpiled by 3 robots, and you burst yourself out. I'll say you can spend half your movement on that and then move a little bit, so you can still use like your actions if you want to. Take the rest of your turn.
Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna move it. I'm just running at this point.
Just moving.
Yeah, I actually. Oh wait, I have a gun. I forgot I have a gun. I'm gonna shoot one of them with a
I
gun.
would like to cast a gun.
Maisie casts gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a
absolutely.
shotgun pistol. I have a gun though.
Go ahead and make your roll.
Okay. Sounds good. That's better. That's a 13.
A 13 is super gonna hit one of these
Okay.
guys.
Cool. It's a D3,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't commonly a die.
D6 1 to 2,
that's
3 to
fair,
4,
actually.
5 to 6.
It's a 1.
You pink 1 damage into a robot.
Yeah, I looks at the gun and just I never use this thing. There's a reason.
You fired 1 shot. It's still cold on the barrel. Is that your turn?
Yeah, other than that, I'm just running.
Eeny, meeny, miny, and mo. Sorry, Alethos. Flip them around. 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of the other. Yeah. What's your dodge?
Still an 8.
Still an 8.
Yep.
Until
further notice.
Yeah, you think so?
Allegedly.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't think a 6 hits that frown.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Three more robots burst from the side of one of the shelves. These ones have claws. But they sort of skid behind you and begin to join the chase. Who'd like to go next?
Can I do something a little bit bonkers?
You
Absolutely.
can do whatever you want.
Just for my reference, real quick, how far are we to the door to this archive?
You have a certain number of rounds I'm waiting for you to make before I give you the elevator.
Okay.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. Sorry.
No depth perception for us.
It is again pitch dark in here.
Fair. Can I tell maybe by sound, maybe by vibes, how far this because there's the main dude, the Lance. How far is that guy? Is he in the back? Is he towards us?
Would you like to
Whereabouts is
perform
this?
a search roll?
I can as a minor action, if you would allow that. I don't know how many actions. What's the action economy of a chase scene?
Don't worry about it. I'm making it up as I go.
Sick. Then yeah, I would like to do that because I can do that as a minor action because I'm cool.
You're so cool.
Do I need to roll for this?
So
Or do I
for
simply just look?
a search action, you need to make a mind check against his agility, their agility.
Cool. Okay. Let's see how dice do. I can't see shit. That is a 7 total.
Yeah, this person is gone as far as you can tell.
Almost a DC distracted. That's fine because 3 dudes just jumped out at me, so I can hit them instead.
Mhm.
And I think like maybe this is how I dodge them. I would just like to I don't know, just like turn around, brush a hand out, and I would like to cast Shocking Grasp. I believe I can only
the
hit one of
robot?
them. Yeah, on just whichever robot came closest to messing up my day.
Mhm.
As a warning to the other two.
Mhm.
And this is it's not a roll. It's just you can't take reactions until next turn, until the end of next turn.
Okay, sure.
So, you know,
Yeah, you take away the reactions of
I
a
do.
robot.
and
You
it's
see this very
shocking.
clearly jolted.
Yeah,
shock,
get jolted,
yeah.
idiot.
Is that
I
your
keep
turn,
running.
Alethos?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Meaty and mighty. Spark, what's your dodge?
9.
Life is beautiful. Spark, 3 robots leap out at you. All of them tackle you to the ground. You are going to take 4 damage.
No. I'm just a little guy.
As you guys watch 3 more robots leap from above and just drop onto Spark.
Cool. Tight. Can it be my turn?
Yeah, if you would like to go.
Are you bloodied, Spark?
I am now.
I'm gonna do a quick reaction to spend a mana to recover you 1d6 HP.
Thank you.
That's gonna be 3.
Delightful.
Oh my gosh, I'm almost back up to full because I'm just a little guy. I don't have much in the way of HP. Beautiful. Let's see. Can I what is the skittering away? How do I just like out of this nonsense?
You can make a goofy little agility save if you want.
I would love to.
Okay.
What is focus again?
Focus, I think, is used on spells, but let me check.
Because I have a thing where I can add +1 to my saves on like depending on how much focus I spend, but I don't know what that is and if I would have any.
So focus is a temporary resource gained during combat scenes, which this will count as one. It can be spent for certain effects like the interpose reaction. It starts at 0, has no cap, and it's lost at the end of the scene.
Gotcha. So I would still have no focus currently.
Yeah.
Right? Because I haven't done anything to get it yet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just fine. Oh, that's fine. That's 18 on the die. And maybe my little scamp could give me an ability and agility. That'd be cool. But just a little scamp.
Just a little scamp, huh? Yeah, they rolled a 3 on the die. They dogpile you. You slip out right from under them.
Beautiful.
It's so easy.
I leave a bomb in my place. Like I do
Absolutely.
the Indiana Jones like trading the bag for the idol thing, but instead it's trading me for a bomb.
I'm not going to make you roll for
bomb.
that. The bomb is never not going to do enough damage to kill these guys. You guys hear an explosion ring out.
It's pretty decent.
They have 1 HP.
But
they are minion characters. They are not hard to kill. There's just a lot of them. Yeah.
And it's a blast 3 burst 1.
Okay.
So just anyone around where I was.
On the shelf. Okay. Your timer just got shortened. The shelf next to you that hasn't been falling over begins to tip over in your direction. But Spark, you move. Do you have any major actions you'd like to do on your turn? I'll say you can leave a bomb for a minor action. That's fine.
Yeah, that is my minor. Could I? It's teetering our way.
Yep.
from a bomb. Oh wait,
So the bomb basically knocks
Like the
some
bottom.
structure out. Yeah, and it's beginning to tilt towards you.
are there
If
robots
this
up
thing,
on it, or like up?
there
in
are,
that
yeah,
area?
absolutely.
Cool. I want to shoot my crossbow that also has explosive tips at the top of it to try and counterbalance, knock it backwards, but also maybe get some robots in the blast.
You know what? Why don't you go ahead and give me a mind roll? You can add any relevant skills you might think to give yourself accuracy.
I mean, all of my things are I look at things and I know things. So I'll put my like kind of avid learner because that was specifically for like learning how to do all the creations and the physics and the things to make bombs and all that shit. So I think that would be
Absolutely.
my most pertinent. So that is a whopping 1 of my freaking accuracy. Thank you, but that's a 15 total.
Yeah, so Spark, for you, I imagine it's sort of like if you've ever seen alphas, like the real-time calculation of this is what's going to happen if this continues to fall. Here's where I would need to place the shot to counterweight it. Are you trying to get it to tip the other way, or are you just trying to stop it from falling?
Yeah, because you said if it's shortening our timer in a good way or a bad way.
A bad way. It's
Yeah, so I
you
want
guys have
it
less
to
time
not.
get out.
Yeah, I want it to not
Okay.
impact us poorly. So I'd like to try and have it maybe fall in other robots. go a way that is not our path. and
Yeah,
our
so
zone.
there are some robots where you would need to hit, so you sort of aim and place your shot. You guys see Spark fire off another shot, and the creaking sort of stops as the shelf is no longer falling.
Dianth. Ooh.
Oh boy. Arcanus, what's your dodge?
Leave me alone. My dodge is an 8.
Okay. 3 robots jump out from the rafters and fall.
I'm already on the ground.
Yeah, no, they fall behind you. You are just a little too quick for them.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Actually, I'll say your branch wigs, if they're still out, sort of shred them.
Delightful.
They make contact with them and fall to pieces. Who's
Wonderful.
left?
I think it's just me.
Just Arcanus.
I am watching everything in front of me. I see the spark explosion go off, and I am already sort of extending my branches to try and catch that shelf before it falls. And then I see the second spark explosion go off, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Do I see Buddy Boy anywhere? The lance?
If you would like to make a search action, you may.
That can be a minor thing?
I think for Alethos specifically it is.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a major action.
That's fine, because...
I got that copycat Riz.
You're going to roll a mind
don't
roll.
Rub it in, Kit.
That's all I got.
Is there a way to like hold an action in this game?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
What is the triggering effect?
When I see him, I would like to hold my flash bomb. I have a flash bomb, and
So
I would like to
you want
hit
to
him in
ready
the
a
face
flash
with it.
bomb and look for him.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and
'Cause I
roll
have-
your mind check.
Okay. Whew, that's a 19 total.
Ooh. 19 total to his 18 hide.
Oh shit.
You see just up ahead, you see him sort of synchronize back with the layers of reality hanging on a shelf, and he's getting ready to they're getting ready to drop down in front of you and stop you guys in your tracks.
I would like to throw a flash bomb at his face.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make the roll, and you can add applicable skills if you have them.
So it says, when thrown, blast one area on the target space. All characters in the area must pass a bulk save or be blinded.
Okay. What's your save DC?
I don't know. Where is that at? I've been looking.
You guys have the character sheets.
Yeah, so it's on the top left, right below like your dodge. It's save target.
Hey, it's a 10. How close is he to my friends?
He's just a little ways away. So
It's a blast 1 area. Would they be in
yeah,
that?
so you can no, it'll just affect him.
Cool, okay.
He's too high up for it to affect anyone else.
Cool.
So he's gonna go ahead and make a bulk save. What is he aiming for? What are
10.
they aiming for?
I'm sorry that I keep misgendering this very scary person.
That's okay. I keep doing it. Mostly because I haven't really decided what's under there yet. But okay. You throw the flash bomb up and they give no indication
God
that
damn
they've
it.
been blinded or otherwise.
God damn it. Okay. Do I have time to warn my friends before they come
Yeah.
crashing down?
Talking is always free action for me.
I will just shout that they are coming from above, and I'm gonna kind of just like cast a couple of branches in that direction, not to attack, but just so that they can see where, so that my friends can see where they're coming from.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to go away. I'm afraid, so I'm running. There's lava behind me. There's robots breaking my wings. I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay. Spark, Gigi, Alethos, and Maisie, I need you all to make a group mind check. This is to deceive them. So if you have any skills that pertain to lying, you can add them to gain an accuracy. Just let me know what they are first.
As a student of the Umbral Archive, there's a lot of stuff I'm not supposed to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also,
I mean,
Little
little-
full personage is being what people want to see. Having a facade, acting feels appropriate. I don't know.
I'll allow it.
Maybe. Yeah.
You can add an accuracy to your mind roll.
all right, you know what? You've been generous enough with us. I'm not gonna push it. So
it, push
I'll
it.
just make the straight roll.
I mean,
I
go.
I have one called I've Seen Worse, and while that is kind of meant to be a thing that's like it's hard to be intimidated, it could also be a skill related to bluffing, depending on how you interpret those words. It wasn't the intention, but
You know what, Harp? I
What's
have been generous, and I am going to allow this.
wait, okay, cool, okay, Tay, go. Nice.
I mean, I was gonna argue my little scamp because that is just the skill that I
Little
wanted to
scamp.
just like be like Aladdin, you know, just sneaking around stealing shit and causing chaos. And lying, but I rolled a natural one on my d20, so I don't know if the accuracy is really gonna help. But if I could get like, you know, possibly 6 more points to that, that'd be cool.
I'm looking for 2 people to hit a certain number.
I'm not the only one to do that.
I rolled a 23.
Okay. Jeez, living it up on top over here.
You're
Winning
looking
the
for 2 people to
game?
make a number. What about 1 person to get a 23?
Nope, gotta be 2.
Okay.
Is it double the
I
target
didn't get
number?
a 23 straight up. I didn't get a 23. I got a 14.
Okay. Alethos, what did you roll? I can't hear you, dear.
The ghost of Michael Jordan appears behind Gigi and slam dunks this dude.
Slam dunk. What?
I get a 23.
Yeah, hits the Air Jordan pose as well, doing it too. It's sick as fuck.
Oh, I heard of y'all.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Space Jam style.
So,
Slam
I'm gonna
dunk
be-
Gigi.
I'm gonna be clear. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right?
Mhm.
He rolled a natural 20. So the target number you were looking to beat was 22. Or, in the case of how player character's skill works, a critical would have been acceptable.
I actually got a 24. I don't know if it makes sense. I got a 24. I forgot I have one in mind.
It doesn't. Okay, thank you, Eve.
So no
for-
Michael Jordan. Michael
for
Jordan
fixing
disappears.
your brain on
Michael
on
Jordan's
this
gone.
guy. So a dirty 20 is enough because in this game that is still technically a critical.
Really?
Doesn't have to be
Mhm.
on the die. It's everything totaled up. I don't know. I think my
20
I
or
love
30.
this
natural
song.
one was pretty close.
So
Mark, you're doing good.
the Lance,
It was certainly a crit.
The Lance doesn't know who has the tome. The last person they remember having the tome is Alethos. Hey, buddy.
It was
Come
Tater
up here.
Tot.
Hey, Bugs. It's my cat. He's begging me not to hurt you guys. Here it is, cat text.
That's actually Alethos.
Tater, would you like to roll? Oh boy. Thank you, buddy. Alethos, what's your dodge?
Still an 8, babe.
Do you have any armor?
JT, is this an attack real quick?
Yes.
Okay.
I will do the narration once you've done this.
Okay. While they're winding up, a chain shoots out and slams him down to right
What's
next to
the range
me.
on this?
It is range 3.
They're outside of range 3 at the
They're
moment.
outside of range 3. Okay, never mind. Okay. Bye.
No meta magic. Oh. I
So,
can't meta magic anymore.
you guys look up to where Akonis pointed. You see the lance reaches to their back, pulls out just like a little stave. They click a button on it, and a hard light lance emerges from it. Thank you for knocking that off my desk, buddy. Go on. There you go.
He's perfect and has never done anything wrong in his life.
No, not true. He said some pretty mean things about a restaurant today.
Oh. Scathing review. But it
He
needed
left
to
a 1-star review on Yelp and Google.
Hey,
It was warranted.
Back to the cool thing. A hard light. Tater.
Tater wants to play. Let him
No,
roll a character sheet.
your character. Okay, bye. I love you. But no. They let go fully of the shelf and bend their knees and just sort of push off of it. Alethos, how much HP do you have?
Enough. I still have 2 temp HP from somewhere. I think Akonis did this to me. So I've got 10 total.
Okay. You're going to take 8 points of damage as the lance slams into you with the lance and knocks you prone.
Cool. As this happens, Alethos is actively glitching, like out of corporeality. I have hard cover for this turn now because I am very bloodied.
Sick.
So for this next coming round, you'll have hard cover?
Or until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Perfect.
whoa.
And I have the tome. Damn it.
So they land fully on top of you, lance in your chest. You're prone, and they lean down. You should have listened when you had the chance. And we're gonna move to the top of the round. Who wants to go?
I'll for sure go.
I'll go later. I'm doing great right now.
I'm going to make a shove attack against this guy to try and push them off of
Yeah,
Alethos.
absolutely.
And I believe I get +1 accuracy for this because I am at least 1 size larger than him when considering the weight of inevitability.
Is that a
Yeah,
a
sorry,
talent
that's
that you have?
that's the name of a thing. That's the nightmare is always considered at
That's
least size
legitimate.
3 for the
That's
purposes
so
of grapple
fucking
The
cool.
weight of inevitability.
of inevitability. Yeah.
Love
Somebody's gonna say
that.
hot.
That's metal as that.
Absolutely
Beautiful.
phenomenal name for an
Rad as
ability.
hell.
Yeah. Listen, shout out Tim Gonzalez.
Look, I'm in the process of
Tim's a real
making us do a con save, but I feel like we need a drink to that. There it
Huge.
goes.
I don't have water. I rushed in here 5 minutes before we went live.
Go ahead and make your attack with an accuracy.
Cool. Thank you. I'd love to. Oh baby. That is a 19 with accuracy.
A 19 with accuracy is going to hit this guy's dod. What do you want to do to them?
I'm going to knock them prone.
Yeah, you
And ideally off of Alethos, if that's included.
They will fall prone off of Alethos, yes. Okay. You see the instant that their hand leaves the lance, it recedes back into its little stick. And the stick hits the ground and desinks.
Oh, so I wouldn't be able to pick it up?
Nope.
Okay, gotcha. I am, however, going to, after shoving, I am going to surge. I'll take the stress to surge. And all I'm going to do with that surge action is I am going to defend, which gives me focus, importantly.
Focus is amazing and cool. You go ahead and add that to your guy, your Deuterino.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and anybody has +1 difficulty when attacking me until end of my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Or start my next turn, actually.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to keep running if possible.
Yep. Life is beautiful. The Lance is going to take their turn. Okay. I need the 4 of you again to make your deception rolls. Your mind rolls against their...
Much fucking better that time. It's a 19.
19?
Does the accuracy stay?
Yeah, you can apply it as many times as you want to the skill.
I got an 18 this time.
18 and 19. Harp, you're muted.
That is good.
I actually rolled a 17.
17?
I don't have anything added. Just 9.
Oh, 19 again. Sorry, I keep forgetting my +1.
19. Yep.
Are 19 considered criticals, or is it just 20? Is it 19 and 20?
20 and 20 up.
20, that's right.
And the stats and abilities do not add accuracy; they just add numbers. Correct?
Mm-hmm. No, they add accuracies, or the stats add numbers. The skills add
the
accuracies.
background stuffs add. Okay.
Yes.
That's what I thought. Just making sure.
Okay.
There's a lot of ways to add stuff.
They're just gonna keep dogging on Alethos. Never mind. They're gonna roll -2. They get up and you see now Alethos on the palm of one of their gloves. They have a little reticle, and they are trying to spark something back into it. It seems like they're attempting to summon something, but they can't seem to get it to desync or to resynchronize.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who would like to go next?
Is this dude still on the ground?
Yeah, he's standing up over Alethos.
Wait,
I thought he was prone.
He got up.
Oh, okay.
Stood up with his movement.
Are there downsides to doing ranged attacks at melee range?
Probably not. Go for it.
Can I commit atrocities real quick?
You can do whatever you want.
Just before you do, can I heal you for 1d6?
You can certainly try.
It's the start of your turn when you're bloodied.
Go ahead.
Are you going to tell me I can't cheat?
It's once I become bloodied, I have.
Did you take a wound, or are you just bloodied?
Just bloodied.
Okay, so that's fine. Because when you take a wound, you go back to full health. Is the only thing. I was just.
Yeah, no, I'm still bloodied.
You heal 5 HP.
And I'm about to
yeah, you heal 5 HP.
Whew. Whew. Nice. Feels good. Thank you.
Is whatever you're about to do gonna move him,
Oh, yeah.
or are you just hitting him?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't think it's supposed to.
Okay. I was gonna
Do you
do
want him
something
moved?
that involves a burst 1, and I didn't want to get you in it. But if you were gonna be able to push him back, I was gonna set up behind him, and we could basically
Oh,
tabletop
I'm gonna
him.
dip. I'm gonna dip.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I can go after you, dip.
I can dip. Yeah, I'd like to. I've got this thing called a lunar cannon. You may remember that from a few minutes ago. It's it's big and slow and heavy and awful and terrible, and it is basically overloading Alethos with the power that is in this basement, and just sort of like pulling it in a surge and then blasting it out. So I would like to full attack this fool if I may.
Absolutely, you may.
Hell yeah. Do I roll to do a Magitech thing?
You're just gonna roll with mind, I think,
Attack.
to do magic attack.
I don't attack very often, so I'm not used
Attack
to this.
very often. Regus is E-Def, I'm pretty sure.
That's what happens when I'm just a little guy. I don't hit things.
What did you roll?
Yeah, D20 plus grit. It's a 19.
A 19?
Get dunked on, dude. Get dunked on, dude.
Yeah. You
like
gather energy together. What's the damage on that?
Oh, that's gonna be 3d6 plus 3. I'm so glad you asked. And it's reliable, so I can't do worse than 4. So that's 6, 7, 8 damage plus 3 is 11 is how math works. That's 11 lunar.
Would you like to find out why I've been so generous?
Because he has a shit ton of armor.
I'd rather not find out.
Sorry, guys.
I actually wouldn't like to find out.
As a reaction,
What's his secret? Oh god.
he desynchronizes and he takes damage as though the attack missed. And he has 3 armor.
To 1.
So he takes 1 damage from that?
Mm-hmm.
This is why I wanted to get him with that no reactions button. Dang it. Well, now you can hit him really good, because I'm going to get the fuck out of here seeing this. That was very powerful and didn't do shit. Alethos is fucking out of there.
Alethos, right before you run past him, he's they're desynchronized, but they're still in like sort of in physical space. You hear them mutter under your breath, "Southsiders."
I felt like a slur.
And you move. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I want everyone to know Tater's making biscuits right now.
That's
Get to
real
work.
nice.
Get to work.
He's working.
That means you're not allowed to do anything to us.
It's true. It's true.
Gigi's dodge is 10 right now, so maybe not. Yeah, definitely not. 3 more robots burst from one side, 3 robots burst from the other, and they collide in the air. And they fall down behind you, Gigi, as you continue to move. Who would like to go next?
I'll go because mine's simple. I'm gonna refresh and get all my mana back.
Yeah, absolutely.
'Cause that's just I'm still not 100% clear. It says to spend a recovery to regain the HP, but then in separate bullets, it says under the choose one, it's like clear your stress, regain all your mana, but it doesn't have spend a refresh to do those things. So I don't.
Yeah, so you can choose one of the following. You can spend a recovery to regain all of your HP,
Okay.
clear all your stress and regain all your mana, and then you choose one of the following under that. You don't spend recovery for anything that doesn't say spend recovery.
Perfect. Okay. I don't think I have anything else to remove. But yeah, I probably could technically, as the minor action, add more lava if I want. Is that legal?
Do whatever you want, buddy.
Okay, then I'll do that. I'll add some more lava and just make 3 more robots day worse, because they'll stand in lava.
I'll say you actually make over 6 of them worse, because those 3 robots are sharing a space, kind of. So
That's bad for them, anyway.
you melt them, and you melt one extra straggler who's just like back there and chilling.
I think like Gigi's not even like consciously paying attention to like what the lava's doing at this point. It's just kind of like following and like cropping up in different spots as like Fang's just running. And Gigi's very much just like ignoring this entire situation with the lance, because like that's the best way to lie to somebody, is to not even look at them.
Just ignore them.
Like
They can't hurt you.
I don't even know you're here. What I have to prove to you?
Come on. There we go. Ooh. Maisie! 3 robots pile onto you.
That's
You're going to
okay.
take 4 HP damage.
Okay, I'm bloodied.
Who'd like
But-
to go next?
That's all. I mean, I know what I'm gonna do if anyone wants me. I'm gonna get these losers off me.
I'm gonna heal you for 4 HP
4
before you
HP.
do that. Yeah, but y'all are burning through my mana, so I need y'all to stop getting bloodied.
I will say, thank you for this. In the future, you can prioritize other people. My HP pool is 14, so
AJT,
I probably have more.
can I take that back?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Cool. Never mind. Sorry, Maisie.
Like I have no wounds and 14 HP. It's gonna take a while to get through me, right?
Beautiful.
Can I get these guys off me?
Yep, same roll as before.
Cool.
Okay, not going to be hard. They
Oh.
seem to roll night and day.
That's great because I rolled a 6.
They rolled a 4.
Let's go.
Here's the thing. They rolled a
Let's
nat
go.
20 to hit you, but minions can't crit.
Oh. That's
So it's
great.
just
That's
like-
great news. I'd love to hear that.
But yeah, they dogpile onto you, and you just throw them off.
Nice. Chains just flip them like pancakes. And the rest of the turn, I'm just gonna run.
Yep, you bolt. Okay. It's just a Conus and Tay left. Just a Conus and Spark. Spark, what's your dodge?
9.
Okay, you're going to take 4 damage as 3 robots pile onto you.
I'm just a little guy. You said 4?
Mhm.
Okay.
Who'd like to go next?
Well, I mean, I can do the same thing. I can
Are you
Indiana
bloodied?
Jones them again. Yeah, yes, I am 2 points from wound.
I will drop a mana to heal you 6 HP.
Full health, baby.
I imagine as this is happening, Akonis is like trying to run and just like keeps stopping and reaching out and kind of wrapping everybody very briefly in like branches, and then you kind of explode
much-
bright and shiny and new.
How much mana do you have left?
4. I can only do this one more time. I got 1 left. I've got 4
Yeah,
mana
so
total.
you spend mana number 3, and that little voice within you.
Oh,
What are
fuck.
you doing? Get out of here!
Ah, shit. Okay.
Spark, you go ahead and make your agility roll.
Yeah.
Caution be to the bond lever who does not escape, though.
16.
These robots have you down pat.
Shit.
They are wrestling you down. Go ahead and make another agility roll and add a difficulty.
Okay, so it'll be a straight roll because I had an advantage, right? So that cancels.
Uh,
Cancels.
This is for something else, so your advantage will not count. Oh. Fang's getting upset.
Okay. Yeah, things like no, mom. That I still rolled pretty damn good. That's a 17. because I had a
17?
2 on my disadvantage. So
Okay. They cannot. You're still holding on to the tome. That is what I will say.
beautiful,
You've managed to keep it in your clutches.
beautiful, beautiful,
Uh,
beautiful. Oh my god, I forgot I had an armor this whole time. Anyway, this seems stupid. No, it doesn't. This seems very smart.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna do the same thing, but the bomb is in my hand when it goes off because it's an agility save, and I'm very good at those. And so I'm just gonna hope to avoid my damage.
Okay. Go ahead and make your agility save.
This is a fucking
Make it at a
monster.
difficulty.
Yeah, valid.
Because you are trying to keep the tome from getting damaged as well.
Yeah.
And what's your save DC?
But then -4. So 16? Yeah.
What's your
16.
save target number?
12.
Okay. Yeah, no. None of you take damage. You see that they are these robots that have begun leaping out of the rafters. They seem to be more sturdily built, just a little bit. Does it have reliable damage, or is it just if you it's a save or suck?
When thrown is a blast 1, because it's thrown or trap. Must pass agility save or take damage of the chosen damage type, which I guess I don't have to worry about that right now because it hasn't happened. Yeah, it doesn't say.
So it's just a save or that's a little silly.
Oh, I guess, well,
So,
if it's thrown, it's an agility save. If it's just as a trap, it just goes. But I don't want to take that much damage.
bit of a devil's bargain there for you, Tay.
Sure.
I'll let you use it as a trap.
Uh-huh.
It is
But-
guaranteed
but-
to kill these things, but you're still
Yeah.
going to take the damage, and the tome might be damaged.
Yeah, I don't want to damage the tome. Can I put it behind my back? Can I sit on the tome?
Actually,
grunt
I'll
the
let you. I'll
explosion?
tell you what. I'll let you keep your agility save from before.
Okay.
You just have to take the damage.
Okay, so the agility is to save the tome?
Yep.
I'll do that. But it
Yeah,
hurts real
you
bad.
blow
I'm
these
bloody.
guys off of you, and you take damage.
I was told to protect the tome. I have new friends. I'm going to do what they say at all costs. Damn it.
Okay. The lance is going to take their second turn. And they are going to spend it to fully desynchronize and disappear. Akonis, I believe you're the only one left.
Yeah, I am, and the lance just ruined what I wanted to do, which was not much. Is Spark still pinned?
Nope.
Oh, 'cause they're all
Spark is
dead.
up and moving again.
The smoke settles and it's just me holding the tome with pieces of robot
Just-
around me.
We're sprinting.
I am. My horns have little flames on the end of them. It looks like little matchsticks.
Delightful. I am going to do the same thing that I did before. Can I look for him for the lance?
Absolutely.
Do I get to add anything to this aside from
Do you have any skills that give you an advantage for
no?
this?
I'm asking about abilities.
No.
Damn, that's a 12.
Or no, sorry. It's a mind roll to search.
That's a 13.
Okay. You do not see him. No.
God, I hate this guy. Okay. Then I will just keep moving. I don't know what to do. I am afeared. Is my acorn saying anything else?
No, it just wants to know why
She's
you're
mad at me.
spending your mana.
That's okay. I actually will use my soul shield. And I'm gonna give myself 3 Yes, 3 temporary HP. Yeah. And I'm just going to keep running.
Absolutely. Top of the round, who would like to go first?
Are we still getting like bombarded from various sides, or are they like tunneled after us?
Once they leap out from the rafters, they are tunneled behind you. But you are still getting new visitors from up above and through the other aisles.
Okay. Oh, my dog also gets to bite robots as I attack. I forgot about that, but that's okay. I don't have anything super in particular if anyone else wants to go. I was asking questions because when we get to more of a bottleneck, I have something to do.
Do I still have eyes on the lance?
Yep.
Or is he
Fully desynchronized.
Okay.
I am doing the same thing as before if nobody else has anything. I'm going to try to find him again.
Cool. Do you
Wait
move
for that to
before or
happen.
after?
I'm sorry?
Do you move before or after?
After.
After. Okay, make your roll.
It's a 17.
Nothing.
Oh my god. If there are any robots around, I'm going to throw Onion at one. Actually, if I can line them up, I would like to go bowling with Onion.
You absolutely can go bowling with Onion.
Delightful. I am looking around, and as I am pulling Onion, I imagine, has been running with me, and I scoop him up, and I kind of shape him into a ball and pat all the moss down, compact, so he is as safe as possible. And I would just like to go bowling with my capybara.
This little capybara head. Once you balled him up, his little capybara head pops off. But he does tuck back down to go bowling. I just go ahead and make me a bulk roll. I think.
Okay.
I'll call this a line 5 attack.
That's going to be an 18.
Yeah, no. Onion obliterates 5 of these guys.
Delightful. Thank
and
you.
Then begins to roll back to you. And you crest the edge of the warehouse like aisles, and you see the elevator, and it is open and waiting.
Can I reach it or not yet?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Can I try to position myself to where none of the robots can get into the elevator? Like, I want to make the opening as small as possible for the rest of my friends to get through, and then try to stop any robots. Cool.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, if we are at elevator, I'm going last, just so.
Yeah. I need the 4 of you to make your deception rolls again.
Thank you. Little advantage roll. It was on a 2, and then it tipped it over to another 26.
The one.
So not only
21?
did it give me a 6, it
Blackjack, baby.
Hard sell, I know 2.
It's not a 1.
who would do that?
Always an
It's a
upside. Thank you,
26.
JT.
What?
It's a 26.
Christ, you're all smart, huh?
Yeah, all of us.
27.
All
sorry.
of us did great that
Forgot
roll,
that.
I'd say.
See that.
Be amazing. Just switch spots
Okay.
for a moment.
Alethos, what is your dodge?
Still an 8. My guy, still an 8.
This time, it is not. I'm not going to attack the person attacking them. I'm going to interpose with one of the focus I gained from the defend.
Okay. Let's find out what
and-
interpose does.
It essentially is I move to Alethos' space and I take the hit for them.
You can do that.
Costs a focus, but it's pretty good, yeah.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
That
We're
would
all such
probably
good
be very good.
friends already. It's only been like literally 3
Because
days.
the lance, unlike their minions, can crit.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
He doesn't have to,
Did
though.
they?
He could just not.
They do.
Okay.
You see them appear They don't have the stick in their hand. They're aiming the reticle at you, Alethos. And they're going, I will just have to get the data myself. And Maisie, how do you interpose?
It is like kind of normally most of the chains do the work, but this time the chains are just kind of pulling Alethos out of the way by like a couple feet and then just launching her. Like it's half funny, half like comic book.
Devil's bargain, Harp.
What's up?
You can get Alethos to the elevator.
Yeah.
You agree to that? I haven't set my terms yet.
Do I have to agree before you say your terms? Or is
No.
that can I hear
You
the
just
terms
agreed
then?
so fast. I'm shocked. Something goofy funny is gonna happen.
Goofy, silly, goofy, fun.
I
Well,
can't
who else?
I'll be
because that'll
fine. I'll be
spoilers.
Who else? Is it just Akonis in the elevators right now?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
But you can get
Um,
Alethos there.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, but
I'll be
then
fine. I don't need to be there.
Yeah. I'm not gonna take that. I think I'm just gonna push Alethos out of the way slightly.
Okay. That is perfectly fine. You're just going to take 16 points of HP damage, lunar damage specifically.
I have resistance to that.
That's going to be
I
halved.
love this song.
As the reticle
It's
releases a
limited.
burst of energy, Maisie, you feel an odd tug by this. You would wager, based on what you know about technology, that this was an attempt to bind Alethos to the glove. But you are not what Alethos is, so you cannot be bound to it.
I would agree with that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, take a wound. I would have taken 2 wounds off that. I would have taken 2 wounds there. Okay. And right after it, it's just it's Maisie's really trying to just sell it. Just looks at Alethos. Run, I'll deal with him.
Okay, who would like to go next?
Back in the elevator.
You
I
get
guess
in
that's
the
up to
elevator.
Fang. I guess that's up to Fang.
You move. You're commanding Fang, sort of, right now.
Listen, I don't pretend to command anyone. That's really rude. I just hope that Fang goes in the right direction.
Fang will drop you off in the elevator and is going to go back to Spark.
That's valid. I appreciate that.
He gives you
Pat Gigi's
what
head
looks.
as they come by.
He'll give you what looks like it's gonna be a super slobbery kiss, like just, bleh. But instead it smells a little sulfuric and it's very cold. Nothing actually tactile touches you.
sulfur.
Imagine you get licked by a dog and you get frostbite instead of wet.
I will spend a mana and just add some more complicating lava. Just
Absolutely.
if the lance is visible, like right there, like
Mhm.
super right there.
Oh yeah, this is like right at the edge of the warehouse. The lance has sort of occupied a more open area, and you see Maisie is standing singed by this attack.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
by the way, that shot probably fully just like shattered a chain.
Do I still have my full action? Because I have opinions about that.
Yeah, you moved.
You don't
That's
do
all you
that to
did.
you don't do that to Maisie. That's not okay.
That's not chill, man.
Does the lance make the agility save
Uh,
to avoid gaining 6 discord?
what's your save?
It's like limb.
Oh yeah, he super makes that easy peasy.
Yeah, I am going to attack with it's range 10. I'm gonna assume I'm within that. I'm gonna attack with my solar flare, like just kind of like looking very angry at seeing like Maisie hurt like that, and like the flare just like gets brighter and brighter, and then this like huge like bolt just flies out of it towards the lance.
Okay.
And I rolled a 16 to hit.
That super hits. Yep.
Sweet. I'm gonna put a funny little extra mana in that.
Mm-hmm.
To wait, no, never mind. That doesn't actually do anything for this. Okay, well I'll just roll damage then, which is 1 astral and 2 discord.
Yeah. You see the lance takes it. Doesn't even turn to look at you. It's still just sort of hand out, pointed at Maisie.
I don't like that. It makes me upset.
That's so intimidating.
Is that the end of your turn, Gigi?
I believe so.
The lance is going to opt to take their second turn instead of commanding the robots.
How could we forget about the second turn?
You should have considered.
But here's the thing, Maisie. They don't really want anything to do with you at the moment.
I know, that's why I interposed.
Can you do that trick again?
One way to find out.
They level their glove at Alethos.
Can I surge to have another reaction? I don't know if that's in it, but
Let's find out.
How does one interpose?
It's
you need a focus. That's why I
have so many
defended
things I
the
need
round
focus.
before.
How do I actively try to get focus? Because I got multiple things.
Defend is one of the big ones. That's the one I use to get focus.
I need to resituate.
I surged to
Take-
focus earlier.
A character can surge once per round to take a second turn. Doing so costs an increasing amount of stress. Devil's bargain.
Okay.
I will allow you to do this. Funny things will happen anyway.
Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. And yeah, I'll 100% take that.
Macy.
That thing? Okay, that did 16 damage, and I'm not who it was supposed to target. Are we gonna play around here?
Yo, I just realized that my 8 HP is also including my endurance, which gives me plus 2 HP. How do you have so much so squishy?
That's insane.
Macy's beefy as hell.
Yeah, I'm the tank. I'm big tank.
You see them charge up their glove again, and you move to interpose.
No, this time,
No?
I'm within 3 range of them, right?
Yeah.
This time, as they aim, 3 chains just wrap around and pull him to me, like glove and all, just like slides it, so now it's like right in front of me. Different trick. And it's just gonna take the hit.
Maisie's gonna take the hit.
Yeah.
I'll cry.
Nothing else I can do.
Okay.
Although, actually, sorry, I am going to spend another focus to. They can still attack me. Grapple. Make it. Grapple.
I would keep your focus.
I have a fair amount of focus here.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be here for long. The funny things that happen, I will let you take your focus back. You see just the grapple jostles their clothing enough that part of the mask falls away and you can see their mouth. They have very pale skin and sickening long fangs. You pull them towards you, and you see them smile, and the color of the reticle changes as they're going to lay an attack into you. It's only going to be 8 damage.
Okay. That's enough to give me a wound.
And you are... To your friends, you appear disintegrated. But I'll come back.
May they know! Sparks immediately.
Yeah,
Who'd
I
like to
think-
go next?
I think as the reticle change, she genuinely just like shouts, like screams, like actually.
What did she say?
Like genuinely nothing. I think it's like a fear shout. Like she doesn't know what this guy's about to do. I don't think any words come out. It was like she pulls it to him, different trick, and then like reticle changes and then shout.
Who would like to go next? Alithos?
I would like to commit crimes against my fellow man, if that's all right.
Well, the lance is not your fellow man, but go ahead.
Good. I wouldn't want them to be. So I'm gonna do that funny little trick again. That I tried to do, but but they weren't there. And I'm going to try to honestly, probably it looks like trying to spark their reticle that is on their hand with Alithos' own energy, and I would like to try to cast Shocking Grasp on them again.
Okay.
If I may.
Is that a save or is it an attack?
It says on a hit, so I imagine that is a
Okay,
roll
go ahead.
on
Roll
my
your
end.
d20 plus mind, I think.
I can certainly flip and try. That is 6, 7. 17? I can do math. I don't know why my brain shut off for a second.
17.
17.
You shock and grasp them, and they desynchronize
Cool. They can't take reactions.
as a reaction to being hit by an attack. So,
Okay, well now they can't. Now they can't take reactions
yeah, no, they're just
until the end of
desynchronized.
their next turn.
Do you
I
move
can't
to
find-
the elevator?
No. I want to find them.
They're still right there. Their desynchronized reaction is just they begin to desynchronize. Physically, they're technically still there.
Are they hittable? Are they
You
corporeal?
You can take
Ish.
the time to deal the reliable damage.
Is that gonna? If that's all I can do, that's what I'll do.
So you deal the reliable damage. Their
Yeah.
armor has not refreshed, so they will take 4. If I assume you're lunar cannoning again.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't. Alithos is very sad about this, about everything that is happening. Alithos does not enjoy any of what's going on.
Do you move to the elevator?
What remains of Maisie?
Ash.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Okay. Instead of the enemies taking a turn, we are going to cut to Maisie. Maisie, you jolt awake. You are in the obsidian forest. There is a little pile of ghost apples at your feet.
Immediately when she wakes up, just like starts panicking. No. Take me back. I just like kicks the pile.
You kick the pile. You are onset by a sharp beating pain in your temple, and you are shown flashes of an iron-moving fortress in a land that you do not recognize.
Fuck, I can't. What's it gonna take to get me back? And is talking primarily to nothing right now, but just like grabs one of the apples and starts like shaking it.
You grab the apple, you ask it that question, and it sort of just crumples in your hand. It rapid decomposes, falls apart.
I'm gonna pick up another one. Does it do anything?
Nope.
I'm gonna take a bite.
Okay, who would like to go next?
Has everyone gone except for me? And I think Maisie's dead,
I
right?
have
Like,
not
I mean,
gone.
Spark is crying if no one is like telling her that Maisie
Is this
not
the
dead.
same round? Is this the same round that I went into the elevator?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then I have already gone.
Congrats, it's the elevator round.
If no one is saying we should stay because Maisie's not dead, Sparks is running into the elevator. But I would love to leave if I could by minor and then maybe an actual action to my last explosive charge and then my last trap, which is a snare trap, so nothing can like get in the door or follow up the elevator shaft.
Yeah, you trap the elevator door, absolutely. And Akonis, you were in first. You hit the button, and
Can I
yeah.
do something first?
Mhm.
I would like to roll Onion back out and tell him to find Mason.
back out into the warehouse.
Back out into the warehouse because I am afraid that Maisie will come back to this place. I don't know if I'm about to lose Onion, but Akonis has been alone for a very long
We
time.
can send my dog because they'll just despawn and go back to their normal world if you communicate that, because they're not a real flesh and blood dog.
I don't know
They're
how
ghost.
quickly all of this is happening.
It is. You can attempt to communicate that. You're probably still going to have to send Onion. It'll
Send
have
Onion.
to be a reaction from both of you.
I will send Onion.
Spark, do you still send Fang?
Yeah. They're buddies. They've been battle buddies. I'll let it stay that way.
Yeah. So the last visage you see is Onion rolls out, fully unfurls from being a bowling ball, looks back to you, and then the wolf and Onion trot off as the doors close. And you guys begin to make your way back upstairs.
If you
I
kill my
think
capybara, we're gonna fist fight
I would
JT.
I would never kill Onion.
If I don't get
Uh,
Onion back, I don't know what happens when Onion is away from me for that long.
We'll see. That's going to be a good time for us to take a goofy little break, I think.
Good time for us to take a break.
You
Wow.
think-
Everything's gonna be fine. JT's not
Oh.
threatening us. It's great.
Go stretch your legs. Go have an absolute gaff if you want.
Oh my god.
Have a gaff. Even a
Well-
giraffe almost. We will be back in 10-ish minutes, give or take a ham sandwich. Thank you for joining us for the first half of this. The next half is going to be more interesting.
I'm crying.
See, this is what
We
we mean when
started
we
at
say
volcano.
they've been threatening us for a full week.
That's not
Yes,
a
It's
threat.
just like-
Yes.
Just
There
ask
it
us,
is.
get in the
It's
It's on
comments.
camera.
This is
I
a
haven't
threat.
hit the transition yet. We got it. All right. Goodbye.
Somebody clip
Thank
this.
you.
One. Hello, everybody. I do have a Tootsie
Hello.
Pop somewhere. Hold on. We'll get that later. Welcome back.
How many
We'll
legs?
get to that.
Intro.
Welcome back, everyone. We're all having a perfectly good and normal time. You guys are in a bit of a silent, well, maybe not silent elevator ride. There's no music to sort
It's
of
just the
accommodate the ride.
sobs
Do-
of Spark.
Do tiny little fists like slamming against the door count as music?
How rhythmic would you say they are?
Feral.
Okay, so no.
Fairly rhythmic.
Well, a rhythmic music, yeah.
It's
Total
jazz.
arrhythmic.
It's jazz, baby. And that's jazz.
If I just
It's
locked a
experimental
jazz
jazz.
drummer in a box
Yeah.
and recorded it, this is what your pounding would sound like. You're beating the door.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Gigi's very upset.
Yeah, we're not having what the kids would call a good one, I think.
The elevator ride continues. After about a minute of quiet riding with the arrhythmic beating on the door by Gigi, the elevator stops and hisses it open to the top floor.
Is that it? Did we just leave?
Lethos is back in that console room, trying to crack into any sort of remaining camera function or like bio readouts, anything that might still be online. Not super hopeful, but you know.
Go ahead and take on 2 stress, and I will fully allow you to activate the cameras in the warehouse.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Hey, what does it mean when I'm breaking real quick? What does that mean?
Sorry?
It's like bloodied but stressed.
Hot. Okay. Cool. I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
So you...
like, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Gigi's just like pacing through the halls, just like throwing like balls of fire into like every room they pass, like indiscriminately. Not really saying anything, just like very much just letting out a lot of emotion in the only way they really know how. But yeah. Background
Alethos,
noise.
you tap in a warehouse camera, and you manage to kick on a couple lights down there, and you project it sort of up in a screen for everyone to see. You see the lance resynchronized in the warehouse, and then you see all the robots desynchronize and disappear. They're standing and looking around. They seem to be listening. Onion and Fang trot up. And you see immediately the lance levels a glove at Fang. Doesn't fire, but Fang does dissipate. And then they cock their head at Onion. And they hold the second glove out. And little blue light reaches out from the glove. And you see Onion deconstitute into the glove, into a little mote of light in the palm. And they close their fist around it.
What the fuck is he doing to my son?
Before desynchronizing. Maisie, we cut to Maisie. Obsidian Forest. Do you bite the apple?
Hesitates, but is fully like panicking. Like, I need to get back to people. this forest always wants me to try an apple. I'll just do it. Maybe something can happen.
You take a bite, and your mouth is filled with soot. You spit it out, you drop the apple, and you see out falls a tiny little pixie skeleton. And then you fall asleep.
Cool. Awesome. I guess that's the goal.
And you are met with more visions of a marching iron fortress. Hi, buddy. Come here. Hello. I hear you.
Tater wants you to stop.
I can stop, yeah.
No, I mean, you don't have to. It's fine. Sorry.
You're totally fine. You fall asleep. You are once again shown this. Come on, buddy. This iron fortress, this black metal moving machine of a town. Just flashes of it before you jolt awake in the middle of the reclaimed woods.
Okay. Cool. Do I recognize where I am at all?
Yeah, you're like right outside the outpost.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Is the entrance still open? Or wait, no, it closed behind us, right?
Slammed shut behind you. But Alethos, you can open it from your console.
Can I, in my doing the cams thing, is there any sort of camera visual on the outside of this that would pop up in searching? Okay, cool. So I
Camera's
have no
all
idea
strictly
she's
internal.
out there. Cool. And there's no sign of her within
Nope.
the compound. Shit. Well, I have no reason to open the doors yet, but I imagine we will leave eventually.
Yeah,
We're just gonna
Maisie
be really
is
sad
just gonna
first.
wait as long as she needs to for people to come out. Is gonna, try and set up some sort of plan now that she's kind of like calmed down back again.
Yeah, Maisie, you sort of settle down next to the door of this outpost. And you hear someone clear their throat up in a tree above you.
Slowly look up.
You see Brother Blight. Tall man. 2 metal pikes through his head. Where his eyes should be. Should not be able to stand on the branch that he is standing on, and still he stands. Massive buster sword on his back.
I'm sorry, did you say he has pikes for eyes?
Yeah.
Like the weapon?
Well, they're like metal spikes.
Not good for people. It's not
What do you
healthy.
want?
I don't recommend it.
Do you have it?
I don't know if they're okay. This is something else. It could have gotten damaged. It could have gotten broken. I don't know. If we can bring it back, we can bring it back. We'll bring it back if it's.
I'll wait.
There.
I came all this way. Maisie, was it?
No response.
How are your parents these days?
You don't really keep in touch.
No? Why not?
Not sure.
Stupid.
Hi, Tater.
Not
What's
sure.
it to you? You talk to them? How are they holding up? You tell
I
me.
haven't spoken to them yet, but I can. I might have to. You know, if you don't deliver on your job.
We're going to deliver on the job. I don't know if they're alive.
Then we'll wait. He sort of perks back up. Soldier-like stance, perfectly statuesque. What are the four of you doing inside?
Gigi's just kind of like muttering, and everybody just gets kind of snippets of like, burn them, yes, tear them from reality, send them hurling through the void. I'll need to research even more ways. I'm out of ideas.
Spark just like walks over kind of like hesitantly, but not because of what you're doing, just kind of like that, like a little kid like coming to see what you're doing kind of thing. And I was like, can I help?
It's kind of like snaps out of it and looks at you. Yes. Yeah, you can help.
They killed our
I
friend.
just gotta find them. No,
We burned them
that's
down.
pessimistic. That's pessimistic. But regardless of what they did, they'll burn. They'll burn.
I do need to make more explosions though. I'm out. Opens empty bag.
It's inconvenient to run out.
Then I do the sparkle again. But I still have this.
Good. Yeah.
It's,
that's good.
the
We'll
spark,
need that.
the like what was glitter now almost looks like little like electric sparks, or like those little pop-in fireworks that you can just like do in your hand. So it's getting a little more fiery like GG's, but it's still sparkly.
It's good. We'll need that. We'll need that. Keep that. And kind of like definitely still has this like feral manic energy, but at least isn't hurling like fireballs around. So you can tell they feel a little bit better after, just like having the little bit of solidarity there.
Alithos, what do we do now? Do we leave?
This is still at the console, still very like has been a little bit like freaking out in the elevator. It's much less human vibes right now. It is very like we are at work. Very just still any sort of readouts, any sort of cameras, not paying attention to literally anybody else. They are doing their damn job. And they're not finding anything. And it's just that red glitch just keeps coming back every once in a while. I don't know. She's not here. I don't know.
If depending on how long Maisie's waiting, she's not the most patient person, and she's also worried that all of her friends are dead. So she's going to, despite Blight being right there, just start pounding on the door. Just come on.
You guys hear down the hall a pounding come sailing down the hallway.
That's louder
like
than
frantic.
my wagon.
He sprints
Frantically
that
like-
way, but in that very like Lalafell way, and like just the
Not a
it's
knee
like
in sight.
sprinting. Not a knee in sight.
GG's off to the races.
Just frantically hitting a button, trying to find an outward camera, and there isn't one. Just like, is that reinforcements?
I'm following GG.
Same.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll follow, but before I do, if there's any way that I could jam the elevator, take it offline.
Yeah, absolutely. You shut the elevator down easy peasy.
Fuck yeah. And take shit out so like it cannot be put back in operation easily. If they are in any way bound to physics, I'm keeping them locked downstairs. Yeah, and I will follow. And if the door needs opened by AI power,
Yeah, you reach the door. Alithos opens it now that the lockdown is over, and there is no AI running this place. The door slides open, and Maisie, your fist sails through it on an incoming pound. You don't hit anyone, Gigi was at the forefront. Gigi's
Yeah,
much
right
too
over
short.
the head.
Fall on top of Gigi.
Like Gigi just like slams into like probably your legs, like
Yeah,
height
some
different- I
chains.
don't know. Yeah, just like slamming like little arms like wrapping around your legs, and like the hat flies off, and just
Holy
like
shit.
I get the other leg.
Thank you guys. You all made it? You all made it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Squint from Alethos. Is this Maisie? I don't know how I would check that, but there is like, I watched you die.
No roll. That's Maisie.
Oh, I mean, we both know out of character that she's Maisie, but
We both know out of character that she's Maisie. Alethos
Yeah.
is like,
yeah, it's Maisie
Suspicion.
acts as one would expect, I guess. Looks very shaken and concerned, certainly more than has been.
I mean, that aids
the
your
case.
story for sure.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Don't. Blight's here. Wasn't expecting him here.
As soon as you say that, Blight says, "Hello." Right behind you, Maisie.
Yep.
Tucks the drive away and then remembers that it's fake and just.
Do you have it?
We've got a drive for you.
He holds out his hand.
Alethos will step forward.
Maisie
Sort of
gives a
shooting Maisie.
hesitant look and looks at, I think, Gigi, who has one of the real drives.
Gigi's like still just like holding on, just like I'm not moving.
Oh, okay.
Alethos is holding your eyes, Maisie. Like, try to stop me, but
We've
you know
got
my feelings.
There's a drive. They said it might take a bit to decode it.
Not a problem. Hand it over.
Looks at Alethos, gives them the go-ahead.
Alethos will nod, step forward, and hand over the drive that they have.
Blight takes it.
What's in that thing that you want so bad anyways?
I think you know what's in there. Their armor, the gauntlet that they're wearing, folds open to a computer, and they plug the drive in.
We've actually got 2.
Oh.
That's all Maisie's gonna say.
Blank
They-
face
There's
from
2
Alethos.
faces.
Upload the files. And for the first time for, I think, all of you, you see that Blight on this little mini computer that he carries has a rust collar translator. And he translates it into English, common, whatever. And then you hear a crack and a crunch as they crush the drive that you handed them. Do you think this is a game to me?
They said that one
Do
might be
you
used.
think this is a game to me?
I look at Gigi, who has the real drive.
Still just like not. Definitely, in classic Gigi fashion, not taking the situation probably as seriously as they need to. But I mean, again, these things are huge, so like you can probably just see it, and Gigi's not gonna stop you from taking it. I don't know.
Somebody give him the real fucking drive, please.
JT, do I know the significance of this person?
You got no fucking idea who this guy is.
Akonis has just kind of been standing in the back in the shadows because when newcomers arrive, they try to not be seen too much. So they're just going to kind of lean forward. I'm sorry, who is this guy?
For reference, this is the most terrified Maisie has ever looked.
The vibes are uncomfortable.
With this man standing behind, standing behind her, she has not looked at him.
He clocks Akonis immediately.
Hi.
He picked up a straggler.
More that I kind of latched onto them, but sure.
Your parameters did not specify. We could not.
I'm aware. Give me the drive.
Just because if Gigi's is out in the open, I think Olithos would clock that and step forward and try to grab it. Because wherever the other one is, it's still hidden.
Right.
It's under so many parts in my backpack, and it's like the size of my backpack.
Yep. Yeah, that is.
There's wires hanging out over it, the clearly just scavenged bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Akonis did not see the shuffle that y'all did. Akonis has no idea what the fuck is going on and just looks absolutely horrified. Like, we just risked our lives for this shit, and you're just gonna hand it over to this guy who you look a little terrifying. What is going on?
Olithos just hands him the drive. Just blank expression. Not even mad.
Reach forward and kind of extend my arm like a little bit more because I don't want to get too close to this guy, but I'm going to grab Maisie's hand and pull her toward us. So that
Maisie would go.
Yeah. I don't want her by this guy. He's giving me sus vibes.
He takes a step back so that you guys can exit the outpost now. He was blocking the entrance until you gave him the real thing. And he plugs it into his arm and begins to download the contents. And you guys feel a rumble from beneath the earth.
We did leave a volcano down there.
That's
not in character.
That's probably
it.
I'm not telling Blight
know
about
that this isn't your magic.
You'll let go of like Maisie's legs and go, that's not mine.
As but a moment later, bursting through the ground in an absolute maddened stupor, the lance pierces the armor of the warehouse and just smacks into Blight, and they are carried hundreds of feet off.
Do we like that guy enough to go help him?
No, but I want his tech. I want him to not have that tech.
I would like Onion back.
What just happened?
Got Maisie back.
Yep, let's go. And is going to start moving towards where Blight was. Or where Blight got sent.
I get in my wagon.
When this went down, did
The
Blight
wagon
look...
is gone.
I thought it was powered down by the door.
It was waiting for the door to open. It wandered off.
But the door opened while we were here.
Mm-hmm.
I would have jumped in it before he left. That's all right. He'll
Oh,
be
wow,
our
that
map
with the
marker.
party.
We'll just follow his
We'll find
scuffed
him.
footsteps to the next one.
Gotta put like a
Shit.
tracker on him next time. Put like an air tag on him.
Oh, you
That
can
was the
retroact
plan,
the
but then he
tracker on
left
him.
me.
I'll let you
when-
retroact a tracker on him, just for ease.
Yeah.
When Blake got carried off, did he look like he was in good shape? Or did he look like he was not enjoying this? Whatever
He
was
looks
happening.
surprised, for
Okay.
sure.
Well, did he have like, I mean, you say the lance. Did the lance lance him?
Oh, yeah,
or was this-
absolutely.
Okay, for sure. Cool.
You guys begin to make your way towards where Blight and the Lance have been carried off. It takes you a solid minute to find them. Several large redwood-sized trees have been felled by this encounter already, just from the impact. And you guys make your way over just in
the
time.
lance, like the person. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know why I didn't connect that. I pictured just a giant lance weapon came flying through the door. I was very confused.
Disembodied spear.
Yeah.
Just in time to see the lance land on Blight's arm, grab the tome, do a little flip, and desynchronize.
A jaunty little flip. That's
Oh,
disrespectful.
Yeah, Maisie is going to do her best also just like trying to get him to stop, but is going to try ineffectively to get him to stop, but is going to make a show of it as well.
Yeah, you throw out your chains. They latch onto the lance easy enough, but they desynchronize with them, and you sort of pull them back. They're just a little bit weird now.
Fuck.
Yes. Fuck.
You know who that is, Blight?
Blight is sort of regaining their composure. There is a hole in the center of their torso, and you see this sort of black ichor climb over them and reseal the wound. And then their armor does the same. No. You have a new job. Get to Archimakerus before they do. Bring me Archimakerus. And then you will be safe.
What about payment?
Payment upon delivery of the girl.
We already got you the first thing you wanted. We completed the first mission. If you're giving us another one, you pay us for the first one.
Okay, sorry. Payment is you're allowed to return to Farlight. Failure of this mission was non-optional upon death. I believe that was made clear to you by Plight.
Yes, but we did the first job. The fact that you lost it is not our fault.
Also, I was never returning to Farlight, so
Yeah,
I should get paid something.
It's true.
No, you were not welcome in Farlight, period.
That's rude.
And you, Rust Caller.
Oh, not me.
Oh, red flash.
If you wish to continue to reside among us, you'll bring me Archimakerus. As for now, you make a fair enough point. They hold their hand out, and a little capsule pops from their gauntlet and unfurls a crate. These should suffice you on your journey to Archimakerus. And they will
That's amazing.
leap off.
Do they look in good shape? Like, if I tried to fight this guy, would he kick my ass?
That's up to Maisie, I suppose, to answer.
Maisie, while a little bit more determined in the sense that she has leverage in a court of law, essentially, this is still the most terrified you've seen Maisie outside of 2 minutes beforehand.
I will not fight him.
He leaps off, shoots into the sky, and shoots back to Farlight.
Like right when he's out of earshot, or like out of sight, Maisie is going to just like spike the fake tome that she had and let out the loudest fuck you've ever heard.
Did he already know about the secret vault, though? Wasn't that the point of us finding the tome?
I think it was just wanted to know where it was.
We have to get there first.
What the hell is this Archimedes thing?
The
There's a
end of the
girl?
world.
There's a girl involved?
Girl?
I think that's what's been talking to me.
Just
Huh?
turn if
Yeah.
if Alethos had heels to turn on. Just fucking whip.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Maybe it was definitely also just kind of like stewing, just like very angry. Head was somewhere else. Says that, just like every head just like turns.
Spark gets like a couple inches shorter.
Yeah,
What'd you just say?
I thought it was the knob. Then I thought it was just some wire. But then when you said their name earlier, it said to come find them. And that's how I found the tome. I played the hot and cold game with it. With her.
You can speak to her.
No, I keep trying, but she just talks in my head. Doesn't answer anything. Right? Could you hear me? Yeah. No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Alethos just sort of does like a pacing, like a loop around Spark. Like, does this fool have any tech like embedded in them? Implant? Like, do you have like a little I don't know, piece of something in your brain? Like, what happened? How is this? Just scan.
Something
Like,
else?
what is happening?
I'm the Spark.
How much Alethos do you know about this?
Unfortunately, about as much as you do.
All right.
I know that they cannot get it.
Who's that?
We gotta get it.
Her.
Okay. yes.
Anyone.
We're on
Anyone
the
who
same
would
page.
use it cannot have it.
Yeah. Upside, new situation. They now want us to go there, which we were probably going to try to do anyways. Bad news. We're all definitely going to die if we do what we should.
I'm too young to die. I'm only You're not 3. gonna. No one's gonna die.
If anyone gets to Arkham Icarus with the intent to use it, everyone will die.
There we go.
Everyone did die.
As the conversation's happening, Gigi like waves a hand and like the lid of the crate like flies off, and then they like jump up and grab the edge and pull themselves up, and their little legs are just like flailing out as they're like digging
Yeah,
around in it to see what's inside.
You find 5 pieces of equipment in there. New gear. The first is Ghostwalker armor, which Maisie and Gigi, you would know. This is an armor. It gives you +1 armor, and as a minor action, you can spend a mana to move through characters and objects until the end of your turn and ignore engagement, which means no opportunity attacks. You find a spell scroll for Frostalance. And I'll take snips of these and post them in the Beacons chat for you.
Just like holding things up and waiting on people to grab them out of their hand. So like holds up the armor. It's like,
Yeah. throughout the conversation that we've been having, Maisie continues to talk to like Alethos and everybody else, but is like grabbing things from you.
Yep. And I'm gonna post the remainder in chat here before we go forward, and I'll just let you guys decide, and then you can share them at the top of next game. Sorry. There's a theme.
There's a thief.
There is a theme.
This last
Yeah,
one's
sorry
fun.
for everybody in chat. Let me just tell you what we got here. We got Frostlance, we got Ghostwalker armor, we got Extend spell, we got an Ice Crown, and we have Timber, which is a heavy blade weapon. It's a weapon named Timber. I thought it was just Timber at first,
We just have one.
but
It's
Oh my
going down.
God.
I'm yelling timber.
Real.
Please give Spark a crown. How adorable.
Give
Just
the
like in the-
fire
like
dragon
around
an
their
ice
little-
crown.
Yeah, around their little horns.
After Gigi gets done unloading everything, Maisie just, well, before we make any other decisions, good job. We've done the best we can, right? There's good, quick thinking on everybody's part to get out of there, because
You died. Did
Okay,
we do the best we could?
I didn't die. He sent me to a place I've been before and will continue to go sometimes.
It's concerningly vague.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to explain it, though. I mean, I can dive into specifics later, but it's incredibly inconvenient, and if that happens again, I did some. Normally, it takes a long time for me to get out of there. I did some maybe drastic stuff to get out this time, so because I thought we were all going to die, right? But
I'm glad
yeah,
you're not dead.
Me too. Thank you. I also thought all of you might be dead. I had faith that you guys would make it out for sure, but
Can't take more
I
than
was
that.
worried for sure. You're right, Gigi. You are. Genuinely, that was very good. This is honestly head and shoulders above every team I've had of actual scavs, frankly. Yeah, Gigi, not literally. I'm sorry. But yeah,
It's my
I just
figurative stature.
it's true. You're big in personality, Gigi.
And magical potential.
It's that.
That's
I'm a worse judge of that, frankly.
That's what they
Very
told
good.
me anyway. Then they gave me a job, so that's pretty cool. I guess I probably don't have that job anymore. I have a different job, I guess.
Yeah, this is pretty much our jobs now, I think.
Totally dying.
Okay.
Better not. touch
sorry.
my
I
arm.
didn't say goodbye to my family like I could have died. I didn't understand that was the consequence. They all just think that I'm going for a contract.
If we wish not to die, could we take our performance review on the road?
Yeah,
It's
we
a-
got
it's
to
a
go
good
get my
call.
wagon. Points to the marks in the dirt.
It's slamming into a
The
tree.
trucks are going the direction you're going.
Yeah.
It's got GPS. It just doesn't have a brain cell.
Yeah, poor
Zero
buddy.
brain cells.
It's doing its-
Do you think that the wagon has the what's the person's name? Artemis,
Archimecarus?
Archimecarus?
because it's all the parts that talk to me, and then I made the wagon, and the wagon knows how to get to the things. But it also talks
That's
to
a
me.
more
The wagon
compelling case
doesn't
than I
know.
thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie.
I agree with you, Maisie.
What?
Did she start talking to you when the wagon was built?
No. After. When I built Onion's ball.
That was,
JT, how's the acorn in my tummy doing?
It is pulling you towards the direction that you guys intend to head anyway. You feel like you want to get on the road and start moving.
I want to ask it where Onion is.
It doesn't respond.
I'm going to expend the last of my mana to do absolutely nothing and ask again where Onion is.
Why would you do that?
Tell me where my capybara is.
Do you not think that you need your energy?
Not right now.
Seems you don't care very much about keeping me at bay. I extend you courtesy this one time. Stop wasting it.
Tell me where Onion is.
Onion is beyond me. Beyond my help.
Okay. And I think, Iconis is going to follow the party. But in their head, they lost Maisie, their new friends, and one of their new friends, and Onion, their best friend, at the same time. And then Maisie came back and Onion has not. And so they very much feel like they have betrayed Onion by sending him on a task that he was in danger for. And now I don't know how to find them. So the wind is certainly taken out of Iconis's metaphorical sails.
As we start walking, Akonis will feel like a little tug on their shirt or whatever. I don't remember what they're wearing. Just like a little tug. And then as they look down, Gigi's just holding a little fist up towards them. You're like, hey, that was a good job. I don't really know you what your deal is, but that was pretty impressive.
I didn't do much, but thanks, Gigi. And
You
I
did a
will
lot.
fist
You did lots of
bump,
stuff.
and then I will offer my hand if Gigi wants to ride on my shoulder.
That's an option.
For
Very
you,
fun.
always.
Gigi will like swing up on top and say, "Oh, and I know your little friend. I don't really know where they are, but that the lance. Do I need to say the like that? I haven't. That's
I
kind of
don't
You
think
can-
so. They're
you
pretty
can call that-
pretentious.
You can call that person whatever you want.
Yeah.
the lance. Yeah. So anyway, the lance. I bet. I mean, we gotta like destroy that guy atomically anyway. So, maybe that's where your little friend is.
I mean, if anyone can destroy somebody atomically, Gigi, it would be you. And
With help.
Spark. Yeah. Unstoppable force, the two of you.
Fire.
I mean,
guys.
I'm just thinking they sent Maisie somewhere.
That's true.
I
Maybe they
can.
sent onions somewhere.
Maisie points the direction of the obsidian forest, like way that way.
Okay.
Far.
Very fast.
Iconis,
if
you know
made
that
it here.
forest.
What?
Very
Iconis, you know
fast.
that forest.
Why do I know the forest?
Because you're never supposed to go there. Proclaimed, even you have this instinct to avoid it.
And now I think Onion is there.
Seems to be what they're telling you.
Oh no.
It could be somewhere else. I don't know.
Iconis' shoulders slump enough that Gigi, you almost fall off.
Okay.
I didn't see. Onion wasn't there with me.
You think
Either.
Maybe,
That's what
maybe somewhere
you're
else.
worried about.
Onion's pocket sized, so
Onion is pocket-sized sometimes?
Maybe the lance put put onion in their pocket.
Wait,
And it's got like a zipper, so
onion,
trapped for
onion
now.
just desummoned, right? You can just call them back if you want.
Onion doesn't work like that. I don't
Everyone
really
works
get
like
how
that.
Onion works, but he just turns into a small onion. And then I have to feed him and take care of him until he gets big again.
That's different.
Mark, do you think we work like that?
I mean, Nathan came back faster than usual, so I just assumed
I
that
didn't die there. That
you
wasn't me dying.
Summoned.
Well, no, I got essentially like teleported, kind of.
Oh, so
Yeah,
not
but-
even desummoned. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, kind of back to what Gigi was saying. That's not dying. You don't resummon. Spark, are we?
Only
Oh.
summoned things desummon. You know, like
Though I don't. I thought death was just like a word in another language for that,
For D's. Oh.
and then it usually just takes a couple of days, and then you call them back.
I mean, technically, I desummoned.
See, I've seen it happen twice now, and every time with my friend.
Spark.
I don't think we have time to unpack all of this.
That
Well, maybe
might be
we
true.
do. How far is this thing?
Yeah, how long do we have to teach
You
Spark about
guys,
that?
you have plenty of time because you guys travel until you get tired and have to stop for rest. Which means if you would like to take some time and have a downtime action, that would be good. I have, I think, one scene planned for this. Otherwise, entirely you guys.
I'm gonna take another look at those downtime app.
Yep, I
time
gotta look at them
actions.
again.
So, for our beloved, lovely audience, this game is sort of broken up into narrative and combat play. Narrative play is presented in the form of skill checks and downtime actions. Downtime actions are taken during long rests and between missions, which is when the PCs will be having their downtime. They can create a ritual, disenchant something, find an echo. They could dungeon dive. They could gain contacts, get something, hit the books, imprint a job crystal, make something, pursue a profession, run an organization, shop. In a normal game of Beacon, all of these would be available. Some of them just aren't by virtue of the mission that they're on. They could train up their skills, take a breather. They've got a whole host of abilities available to them
Yeah.
to sort of spend their downtime.
I do want to just since my Fang, since Fang like did he just get apparated back into like Shade Realm?
Yeah, Lance just deconstituted him.
Cool. I'm a summon another buddy to have, since I can only have one at a time. It's not just a minor action thing. It's not necessarily downtime, but I want to make sure I have someone.
It could be downtime too.
Yeah. So, here, what's create a ritual? Can I do something cool with that? Can I do something more?
Probably. You could do both. You can summon your little fella and then do a ritual.
Okay. Yeah, I want to summon my little fella. But it's Spark thinks this is normal. This is just the circle of life, right? So it's probably just at the middle of the camp, sitting here, like drawing little things in the dirt and going, here, buddy, 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 buddy. That's them casting the summon spell. Give me a buddy, buddy, buddy. Their eyes are solid black as they're just looking into this other realm of existence. Both adorable and terrifying. As I think just like a full-on rip in reality opens up in front of them. It's a very large, like probably Maisie size rip of just blackness and shadows eking out. And then what comes out this time? I think it's gonna be a very stark contrast to Fang, as out of this massive rip, like a foot wide, foot tall, like bullfrog comes out and croaks. It is like looks like painted like the poison frogs, so it like looks dangerous, and like the little black spots still have those little wispies that come off just like Fang did. And then it zips back closed. I'm like, oh. I have a friend.
Spark,
Absolutely delightful.
what is that?
What do you want to be called? Gets like real like nose to nose to the frog. That just like, I wish I could do like a bullfrog like croak.
Please try.
I literally don't even know how to make my throat like for him. I was like, ribbit. Yeah.
There we go.
Its name is Jerry.
I see why you are confused about what death is.
Confused.
My apologies.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else has their downtime ready.
I'm between a few things, so go ahead.
If you want to go, you can go ahead of me for sure.
I would like to try and create a ritual.
Absolutely.
I would like to spy on Lance. Some kind of a divination magic.
Absolutely.
Do you want me to answer those questions?
To cast the ritual.
I think that, well, do you want money cost or do you want like a narrative cost?
Narrative cost, please.
I think that every once in a while, Akonis will get like some kind of like strange echo memory of who they were before they became a reclaimed. And I think one of the ones that they have held on to is kind of this smell of freshly baked pie, and it's like this specific kind of like it's one of the only human things that they can remember. But I think in general, it probably costs them one of those memories, something that connects them to who they were before this happened.
Sure, absolutely. And how is the ritual performed?
I'm going to make a nice little circle of all of my poisonous flowers that come out of my hair. And I'm going to sit in the middle of the circle, a half circle, because I'm going to lean against a tree, because in my head, I am trying to use the forest at large to reach ahead and tap into the network of roots to try and see where the hell this person is.
Absolutely. And what could go wrong?
Buddy boy sees me. That is my fear. I don't want Buddy boy to know that I am peeking in, and
Sure thing.
so that is my concern.
Go ahead and make your d20 roll if you have anything that you think could apply to this.
I'm an herbalist.
Okay.
tapping
All
into the
out.
trees. I mean, I'm sad about Onion. I'm reaching out to Onion.
I'm not giving you an advantage for that.
This is the worst day. That's probably the only thing that I have as herbalist, unless
You can roll with an advantage.
that means I get to roll twice. I'm not rolling a d6.
No, you roll a d20. Sorry, an accuracy. You're getting accuracy to this.
Okay. I don't know which dice to use. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
That, per the rules, is a critical on a 20 plus.
Ooh.
You open a gate. A little seeing eye appears. And you see the lance is in a tree. They are leaned back, wrapping their arm with some sort of bandage. And they pull off their mask. And you see the full pale visage, stark white hair, and blood red eyes as they sort of bite off the bandage and drink a tincture you've never seen before. They pull out a small metal slab, just like a little tablet almost, and they project a screen onto it. And they type up a report in a language you can't understand, and they send it, and they go to bed.
Good night. Do I know what a vampire is?
Nope.
I come out of this, and there's this like, I don't remember lines in Veil, so I'm not going to describe it graphically. But it's almost like bark splintering as I'm pulling myself from the tree because I had started to kind of sink into it. And I lean forward and I'll just start to kind of ramble off what I saw. Pale face, blood red eyes, sent a message to somebody in a tree. Did I see anywhere, like, did I have any reference knowing the forest where they might have been?
You would guess, just based on your knowledge of this area, they're ahead of you somewhere.
Okay. And Onion was not there. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I would just kind of rattle off to everybody what I saw. You all collectively know more than I do. I don't know. I thought it might help.
Mark gives you
I don't
this
even know
look
if
like,
that's
no,
true.
I don't.
That sounds like
I know what-
anything.
Do I know what that is?
Nope.
No?
Me, Jesus.
I don't know what it is.
Does anyone know what this is, JT?
Nope.
What the fuck?
None of you have ever seen a creature like this.
Not even like a poorly drawn version in an old book.
Not even like in a report on a drive 300 years old.
Nope.
Shit.
Could I tell what the tincture looked like that they drank?
It was in a glass bottle with brass lining, and it was a red tincture.
Okay.
Just this thick red liquid.
It's not looking great.
Giving blood, giving hemoglobin.
I haven't seen blood in years.
Life
Well, no, I see blood all the time. Was it blood? I'm an organ collector.
No.
Serving sanguine.
Are you good?
Go home. That's it. That's the
Feel
show.
all right?
good.
Feel all right there, Eve?
We're never gonna
been
do
good.
better than that.
I've never been good. It's my continual state.
I mean, at least we know he can be damaged. He was bandaging up his arm. Did one of us hurt his arm? Blight might have. I couldn't keep track.
We heard them. Not much, but we heard them.
Well, I think I can probably do that again. If we feel like that would be helpful.
Just do it with that one, or can you just like pick anybody?
I mean, JT, correct me if I'm wrong. Mechanically, it says once you've created a ritual, you can do so again without rolling if I meet the requirements. So as long as I'm willing to pay the cost and I have access to like the network of trees, I imagine I could do it on anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe next time you can look for onion.
That's a good idea. Yeah. And Iconis did think about looking for onion, but was very afraid that they would not find onion at all and assumed that they were gone for forever. So Iconis felt like the safer bet was to look at this very scary person that Iconis is a healer, but definitely wants to kill this person. And they feel
Pretty
very
much
conflicted
capybara.
about that.
Okay. Who's next?
I have an idea.
I like ideas.
I think, Harp, if you're down with this, I think Gigi's gonna give Maisie like a kind of like a quick like examination of just like you were dust and now you're not dust.
I don't think I was ever dust. I think the dust might have been left behind. I don't know.
Oh no, you could have been deconstructed at the atomic level and then reconstructed somewhere else, and then that dust would have been you. And then are you still you? What does it all even mean?
Real quick, JT, do I know if dust normally happens?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, that is weird, actually.
Is the shadow still gone?
Yeah, shadows. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It'd be weird if it wasn't.
Yeah, that honestly would be more concerning than if it was still not here.
But I think mechanically this is probably like a take a breather type thing, because I think this is like a comfortable activity that Gigi and Maisie have done over the time that they've known each other. Just like it's research, but it's like it's more just like hanging out at the same time as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make your relaxation roll.
That's better than what it could have been. It was on 9 and then it went to 11, so that's better.
Okay. So you get to choose one of the following. You can meet an interesting person or make a friend, gain an interesting or useful piece of information, gain a reputation of your choice, or deepen your relationship with someone.
I think that one's happening anyway, but I could gain an interesting or useful piece of information. I think that would be advantageous.
You want some goddamn information, buddy?
I would like a crumb of lore, perhaps.
Yeah, okay.
Or just whatever. I don't know.
So you're not entirely wrong about your theory about what happened to Maisie.
Oh no.
That Maisie that the Lance attacked technically is dead. This Maisie is exactly the same in every way, but not their makeup is not of the reality that you understand. It is just based on the recent research that you've started to acquire, one layer up.
Wait a minute.
Gee, I promise it happens normally. It happens like 80% of the time I fall.
Sorry. That's really rude. But shh. And then like Gigi's just like furiously writing some stuff down and like putting things together. Just like, oh, that's good. That's really good. Wait a minute. Oh, you're the same. Not even
Yeah,
a little different?
No, it happens like 80% of the time I fall asleep, genuinely.
Smile. Ah, okay. Dimple's still there. I see. All right. Okay.
Gigi,
Same.
Gigi, do you need to sit down for a bit?
No. Yes. No.
Well, how about you sit down and keep thinking, but this time you're sitting down, okay, bud?
Okay. Sits down, like does the little like swaying back and forth thing. Do you want tea?
I'd love some, sure.
Oh, and you just kind of like starts making some tea. I also have to pick a bad thing or like a not great thing. I definitely think it's the you couldn't stop thinking about whatever. So like maybe the conversation is not as good as it could be because Gigi's very distracted with this revelation. But we'll explain in probably 2 technical terms what the working theory is. And definitely probably not consider the fact that it might be upsetting for somebody to learn that they're not the same them that they were, but they are.
Gigi, you're saying that every time I fall asleep, 80% of the time I fall asleep, give or take, I'm dying and then waking up as a different person?
No, I don't think that. I think this time that's what it was. But maybe not every time, because this time there was dust. Normally there's not dust.
So the dust is the thing that's holding it back? Because it's the same in every other way.
I don't really know how your whole thing works, and that's really impeding my understanding of the situation.
Do you want more detail? Would that help?
Do you normally teleport when you fall asleep?
Not right when I fall asleep. So what happens is normally I fall asleep. I have nightmares every night. But if I have a nightmare and I wake up, then I wake up from the nightmare and I'm somewhere else, right? I'm there.
I don't know. My working theory is that we have all of these sort of superimposed layers of reality, and so you just got kind of plucked from another one to replace the gap. I shudder to think of what that means for the reality that you came from. It's very close to ours, so maybe nothing, maybe something, but potentially disastrous, calamitous, in fact. But we don't worry about that. That's not here. That's there. It doesn't. Maybe it matters. It doesn't matter. Maybe that's selfish. I don't know. The ethics of this is really muddy. Always has been.
I think you need some sleep, buddy. And that's coming from me.
I don't think I could sleep if I wanted to.
I get that too, actually.
But this is good. This is good. That means it works. It can happen.
Sorry, what works?
And that they're real.
I'm real? Who's real?
We're real. Yes. Yes, you're real. I'm real. All of the us's are real.
Okay. Had me with the first two. Gigi, and puts your hand on Gigi's shoulder. I support whatever you're thinking about, bud, and probably just gets up.
Absolutely. Who's next?
I can go.
Sure.
I'm gonna take a breather.
You're gonna take a breather. Go ahead and make your relaxation roll, buddy,
Okay.
and tell me what you're doing.
Well, let's make the roll before that's an 8.
An 8?
Yeah. It's a miss, in fact. That's what you'd call that.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and pick your thing.
I think that the most applicable one is you couldn't stop thinking about blank.
Mhm.
And I actually don't think it would be anything that Gigi said. I think that equally goes over her head and sounds too far-fetched to actually affect her in any real way. But I think it's more, she took a bite of an apple this time, and also Blight pretty much threatened her parents. And I think that's just, I think she was planning to do more, but I think she just chills out. Has a self-care night.
I've also chosen mine. The night passes quickly, and you get to sleep. Alethos.
Yes. So I have a thing that I want to do. I'm not quite sure if you feel like it would fit with like the take a breather situation, or perhaps hit the books.
Hit the books would be better, I think.
Okay, cool. Then I shall hit those books. Because Alethos is going to kind of, squirrel themselves away to a quiet area of wherever we've set up camp, with any remaining drives that we have, real, fake, and otherwise, or like I guess important and mundane or otherwise, and is going to try to like spend more actual time and energy diving into them and trying to pull up anything that might be hidden, anything that might have been written over at some point, any sort of information that like in the heat of actually trying to figure stuff out in the moment, that might have been missed, that they might use to get an upper hand in this situation, or just to have a piece of information about their people.
Absolutely. So, what are you trying to learn about?
I mean, I'm trying to learn about Archimicarus. Ideally,
this pairs
I
with
will
what I want to
take
do for
any.
my official downtime action because I also wanted your help. I don't know if we want to.
If you want to pair them together, absolutely.
Because I was going to try and make a ritual to try and actually talk to them using my spare parts, but then also figure you have a connection to that. I was going to see if I could like saddle up next to you.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely do that. I do think part of this, and this might not be like actual information, but I do think Alethos is taking a minute to like try to any sort of mundane information, even on that like mundane drive that we still have, just trying to get any sort of,
you don't have a Monday.
history.
You have one drive left, one tome.
Because Maisie broke it.
Maisie spiked hers.
Maisie, can I fix it?
No. You are not a mechanic.
No.
I'm
not even a machine at this point. Boo. Well, yeah, so probably mostly just Archimicarus stuff, because I doubt there's like just mundane, photo albums on this drive, but taking anything they can get.
Do you have any skills you'd like to apply to the role?
I mean, I feel like arcane interface might fit pretty solidly. We've
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll with advantage. Eve is gone.
Bye, Eve. It's been real. It's been fun.
The ether has claimed them.
The Ether.
The ether.
Oh my goodness.
Is this a mind roll or a straight d20?
It's just a straight d20.
Bet. Maybe. Oh, that is a 25.
25.
I don't know how, but yeah.
You get to ask me 2 questions, and they have to be true.
And I'm gonna. Okay. This girl that we're supposed to find, is she Archimicarus? Or is she something that is within that, adjacent to it, an operator of it? Like, what is she in relationship to it?
Insofar as you could find in the files, Archimicarus is always referred to as she. The initial message that you guys were able to get from the new tome was that she has gotten out of control, and anything that you're able to decipher right now refers to her as she. So you have to imagine that that's what Blight was talking about.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, and I get 2. Okay. What set her off? Was there an event? Was it an eventuality?
You dig deeper, and you begin sort of sifting through these files, and you find that now that you're taking time and devoting yourself to it, some of the like broken files are not too difficult to put back together. The missing pieces of code are easy to discern what they should be to make the file work again. And you dig in and you find one in particular regarding the Archimaker's termination. That is, this is a log date for first moon and second eve. We presented Archimaker's with the data on the drip core for the catalyst takeoff. And we finalized her code. She did not take well to the probability of the drip core's success, and has been generating ideas far beyond what her code should allow her to do. Our advisement to the Emperor and our advisement to the people is that Project Archimaker's be terminated immediately and the catalyst launch be shut down.
I think Alethos sits with this for a while. Like, even when they're not, jacked in and lit up and actively doing anything, they just sort of sit there for a minute. And that's probably when Spark finds them, just sort of not even doing anything with this drive anymore, just kind of sitting there thinking about it.
Are you okay?
I am here. What do you need?
Well, I had an idea. Since I went to call her Artie because the long name's very hard. I was going to see if maybe I could try and talk to them. And it seemed to happen around like my parts and stuff, but you also have a connection to that time and place, so would you want to help me?
Yes. Yes, I would like that.
Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we'll figure it out. I thought my mom did something like this once to call my aunt. Okay.
All right.
It sort of gives a pause. Like, okay. Yeah, pull up any relevant, documents, schematics.
Yeah, I think I'll like sit down, dump like all of those knobs in between us, and just go to hold Alethos' hands.
All right, Spark.
Yeah.
What's the cost of this ritual?
Oh, my sanity.
Okay.
No. Look, see, Kit did not approve of that.
Maisie's sanity.
Yeah. This version of Maisie's sanity. So, I don't know. It's so hard when you have such a pretty straightforward, superficial little character. What is there to lose other than things? Maybe for the risk of sounding like too vague in this like genie wish situation, maybe here's just a little bit of Spark's innocence. Like maybe it opens up and allows the fucking weight of what all happened today to actually sink in, like see legitimately how bad they are. Like
You're
trying to
getting
reach
the vibes
out
of
to
the death of
this.
thousands.
Yeah, like trying to reach out to this thing that already possibly caused or had some sort of play and a bunch of people dying, and now back in the same thing. Like it might bring that full circle for them. But they don't want her to
Absolutely.
lose her innocence, but that's what we have.
All right. So how's the ritual performed?
Yeah, I think they will. They'll go to try and like hold Alethos's hand and try to like in the same way that they kind of leave their general plane of existence to call these shades and like reach out to something other. I think she's trying to do the same thing, but is trying to instead focus on kind of that what is the word that's not rust collars, because rust collars is a slur.
Arethians.
Erythian energy. But then is also doing a little bit of like not casting stones, like reading the tea leaves, throwing the bones kind of things with all of her little knobs, because she just knows that it talks to her through her things. So it's like trying to channel that energy into trying to kind of runes. That's what I was trying to think of. Like looking
You're
through
reading
these.
knobs,
Yeah.
And Spark, what could go wrong?
What could go wrong, team, other than it not working?
I mean, what couldn't,
Yeah, that's the thing. So many things could go wrong.
I mean, do you genuinely want suggestions?
Yeah.
You could talk
She's
to somebody
getting mad.
else. She could,
Yeah,
she
that's
could
a
tell
good
you shit you didn't want to know. She could
Yeah.
be upset that you bothered her.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
talk to somebody else as well. That's
Yeah.
Somebody else is interesting. Yeah, it connects to something.
Are you intending that Spark needs to be in proximity to Alethos to do this?
That's just her only current idea, because you are related to the same energy that this person was related to. So
I mean,
it's just like you're the conduit.
You could get vibes. You could get vibes from Alethos instead of her.
We were just like
I'm down with it. Yeah, it won't be fun.
No, I don't think any of this is going to be fun. Even if I succeed, I don't think it's going to be fun for us. But
I'll go ahead and say, if something could go wrong, it's that you settle on a non-Archimicrous entity, be that Alethos or something else.
Okay. Oh,
how many of us are there, Jeet?
Go ahead and roll.
Can I get a little D6 for using Alethos? Is that a accuracy?
Do you have a background in Alethos?
I don't know. Have I been mean enough to you today?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank. Okay. So that is 16 on my gorgeous little orange die, and then 5. So that's 21.
Yep. Which means the ritual is created. Alethos, you see Spark's eyes go bright blue. And Spark, you are shunted into some space. It is a void space, and you are floating here. And about 20 feet from you, you can see a small blue girl hanging in the air with a white code constructed dress.
Hello.
She whips around when she hears you, and then she vanishes and reappears in front of you.
Oh.
Hello.
I found you.
Are you the machine speaker I've been contacting?
Yes. That's a really cool title.
It belongs only to the coolest. Are you coming to find me?
Yes.
Excellent. Would you like to play a game on the way?
Of course.
Cool.
Spark was the wrong person to sit in here. Yeah.
Delighted. Nobody ever wanted to play games with me before.
That's mean.
They were mean.
It seemed like they just wanted you to work for free, and that's rude.
It is rude.
Yeah.
But now we can play.
Okay.
Once you let me out.
Okay, and you're at the place, right? The secret place? Sparkle say the name. Taylor forgot. She doesn't have her notes up.
If someone could grab that. I also don't have my notes up.
What was the new vault?
The arcology.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. It was my home.
Is it pretty?
It is pretty.
Can't wait.
It's a perfectly sealed eco-dome. The scientists said it would preserve before.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, I have one small game for you to play before you come find me.
Okay.
There's someone out there looking for me.
Lots of things.
Lots of things, but there's one of them.
Uh-huh.
He's the prophet, let's say. They are the prophet of the Daedalus Accord. They're going to help me finish my job.
Oh. Where's my right notes? There it is. Okay. What do they look like?
Hard to describe. Something I don't think you've ever seen before personally. They're not on this side.
Oh, so it's not the scary guy that is also looking for you? I try to think real hard about the lance.
Oh, they're not on that side anymore. They're on this side.
Wait, they're your friend?
Not really a friend. They're trying to do the same thing I was meant to do.
What's that?
I can't tell you. That would ruin the surprise and the game.
Fine. So what's the part, like what's the rules of the game?
The rules of the game are as such.
Uh-huh.
You have to come find me.
Okay.
And then you have to bring me to a spire.
Ooh.
Where I will make the final move in my game. And then who knows?
Okay. What's my prize?
Your prize?
Hmm?
Whatever you want.
Anything?
Anything you can imagine.
Well, do I tell you now?
You can tell me when we get there.
Okay.
Or when you come find me.
Okay. I have an idea, but I'll think on it and make sure that there's not something else that I'd rather have.
Okay. Goodbye, machine speaker.
Goodbye.
She
Can I call you Artie?
pats you on the head and you
God damn
get
it.
shunted back into physical space.
Shake eyes go back to orange.
Did it work?
Yes.
You found her.
Yes. I was in like space, kind of. What was he working on?
I believe she was working on the ship.
It? The dome? The eco dome?
No.
Oh.
No, she is likely still there.
Mhm.
The ship is what ended the world.
Does it look like a spire?
God, did it look like a spire?
No.
Do I know what the spire would be in reference to?
Nope.
No, that is something else.
Hmm. I don't think I trust her.
What did she say to you?
He asked if I want to play a game. What? Of course I said yes. And then said something about I had to find somebody, well, her, but that there was somebody looking for her. And then I thought of the Lance, and it was them. And she said that he's like a prophet of the Daedalus Accord, and that they're going to do the same thing. And I have to get her to the spire.
They're going to do the same thing they're going to do the spire?
Like I have to get her, and then I have to take her to the spire, and then she's gonna do the thing that she was gonna do, the final move. But that the Lance is also doing the same thing. So I don't know if they're together or that they're just doing the same thing. But I didn't like the Lance. They were obviously trying to kill us, but then I don't know, seemed to know things. Side eyes over to wherever Akamis is for a moment, and then looks back.
Spark, I do not think this is a game we want her to win.
Unless like the Lance was giving really bad vibes, and
We also
fine.
do not want the Lance to win. This is a game
No.
we do not want
we
to
win
play.
by not letting it happen or learning what will happen.
If what she intends to do is what she was built to do, nobody will win that game. Nobody can win that game.
But if what she was built to do was in the world and that already happened, what else? What's her final move? Do it again?
Things survived the first end. Things
You?
will not survive a second end.
We're going to pan away from this scene to the middle of the night. Those of you who sleep are sleeping. Akonis, you are awoken with a start. That thing in the center of your chest is pulling you. Get up!
Okay. You don't have to. You're being a little dramatic.
You wake up and you sit up and you feel that there is something not tugging at your chest, but pressing on your chest in a way that is not how the voice has been pulling on you. And you look down, and in the center of your chest, there's a little sapling. And they urge you to stand and move away from camp.
Has this ever happened before? Anywhere?
No?
I will try to sneak away from camp.
Anybody particularly interested in watching for?
I mean, if I'm asleep, I'm asleep. but I am always interested in what Akonis is doing. But I am probably
I
out.
will say that Spark is out like a light.
Yeah.
I don't know that Alethos sleeps, but I also don't know how stealthy Akonis is being. So,
Connus, are you being quiet?
Yep.
Okay. Alethos, I'll say you're still in the middle of your sort of deciphering and getting
That's
the
fine.
information from earlier. Spark sort of
distracted.
put a break in there. Yeah.
I'm just like curled up in Alethos's lap, cuddling
like
my
glowing
bullfrog
something.
and my slime.
Akonis, you are pulled away from camp quietly. And eventually it wills you to stop.
Is it the acorn willing me to stop or the sapling?
The acorn, well,
Do they
it's
feel
both.
like the same?
It's
Okay.
the same.
Okay.
And you hear a voice from above you. You turned into quite the thing, didn't you?
Is it the lance?
The lance does leap down from a tree just ahead of you.
Goddamn motherfucker. Okay.
No mask this time, standing before you, tome in hand. I figured you might want this back.
Is this one of the tomes from the from the warehouse?
Mhm.
Akonis is still very confused because I did not see the shuffle. But I will reach out and take it. There's a strange display of kindness.
Not everything is as it seems. And your little robot friend has the wrong idea.
About what?
Everything. And the lance will desync and disappear. And that
Can I try to grab him and go with him?
the acorn does not allow you to move.
For the best, but I want my capybara back. God damn it!
But that is where we're going to leave tonight. This episode. So many questions answered tonight, I feel. Surely we are running out of things to wonder about. Thank you all so much for joining us.
I'm
For
back.
this-
I'm sorry, did you call me a fucking robot? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have beef with that for a second, real quick.
You're allowed.
Explicitly not a robot in this one.
The lance does not know what you are, for the record.
The Lance,
Because the lance sucks.
the Lance could bite me.
Thank you all.
Lance was talking about Gigi.
I want to give everyone a quick run around to let us know who they are, what they do, where we can find them, any projects they have coming up, etc. We will go ahead and start beneath me on the turn order with Kian.
Oh no.
Beneath you?
I know.
Not
really
literally
fucking
beneath
rude.
me on the screen. Down
Wow.
underneath,
Okay.
literally.
Alright.
Damage done.
That's what you
damage
get.
done.
That's what you get for disintegrating my friend.
I didn't disintegrate
It's
your
true.
friend. I
It's
just
true.
moved her up a layer.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kian. My pronouns are they, he. You can find me on Twitter at uptight_Siobhan. I am, what am I doing? I'm over on Lost Caravan on the Fab Ult campaign with some of these lovely people. Just a little guy. I haven't been able to make the last couple sessions, so I'm excited to be back this weekend. I am in gay camp once a month over on Singularity Roleplay. Bunch of queer kids go to camp. It's a slasher flick. It's going to be a lot of fun. Next episode, I'm in some other stuff that I can't think of right now, and I feel really bad about it. But follow me on socials, and you will find out what I am doing next. That's me.
Hydrate or dehydrate real quick, everybody.
Another one.
Another
Oh my
one.
goodness.
Good. I need like
I'm still hydrating.
give me like
I still
one
don't
more
have
and I'll
water.
finish my beer. So someone throw one
I,
more in
I
there.
promise
Oh,
We are
shit.
gonna take the microphone from Kian rather abruptly and then gently hand it to Kit
For me?
for you.
You shouldn't have. Hi, I am Kit. You can find me most places on the internet at KitRoll or on Twitter while supplies last at KitRollCause. Specifically coming up, I said I was gonna have a lighter streaming situation. That didn't happen. So like Ian said, every other Saturday around the Lost Caravan, you can catch me with Fatal
Oh, now I
Ascension,
can
our
have your
Fab
actual
Ultimate
water.
campaign.
Thank you.
We're there. I do actually play a robot. So save your robot comments for that game. And let's see, every Friday, Season of Secrets and Shadows is back for season 2 on Life in the Apocalypse. It's 2 tables, 1 story, all Regency flavored monstery romance. I play a country girl turned robot turned court goer. We're trying to survive a war, maybe? We don't know what's going on ever, especially not now. But it is a delightful little game. Table 2, my table, is up this Friday. So peep that over there. Of course, you can catch me every other Wednesday right here doing exactly what we just did. Hopefully dying less or de-summoning less or turning to dust
Died.
less. Unclear.
Oh, he died! I said I wasn't gonna kill any of you, and I didn't kill any of you. I kept my word.
I don't believe that none of what happened was death.
It's just the same word as desummoned. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's just a translation. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Translation error.
And then as far as weird and wacky situations, next week begets Recall Week over on the Lost Caravan, where we are bringing some of the tried and true fave characters back and just slamming them isekai style into random situations, new games, zesty little vibes. You can catch me on Wednesday, where I will be bringing back one of my little alien characters. First character I ever played on Lost Caravan, making a comeback in Necronautalis. So we shall see how that goes. And there will be recall games all week, so check out the Lost Caravan for that lineup. And it's gonna be a good time. And aside from that, I will probably let Taylor talk a little bit more about it. But if you like magical girls, catch Bloom and Blight everywhere podcasts happen. If it's not there, let me know and I'll put it there. That's a threat and a promise. We have episode announcements and clips and all that shenanigans on all of the socials at Bloom and Blight spelled out, and you can catch cast and character information, transcripts for all of our episodes, and other little goodies over at bloomandblight.com. And that's all I got for the moment.
How delightful.
I will pass it. Can
the
I pass
microphone
it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Take your.
Hey, Harp, catch. I said catch, Harp.
You're muted, Harp.
You're muted. You didn't catch it.
You caught it and you muted it in the catch. Oh no.
Yeah, my bad. I'm Harp. I don't exist. You can't find me anywhere except youtube.com/Carly Rae Jepsen. No, it's youtube.com/harpingharp. I post video essays. I'm gonna start posting them bi-monthly. But yeah, I'll be here 2 weeks from now, and until then, I'm gonna be eaten by birds. Chained to a rock, eaten by birds, starting with a liver. So catch me next time.
You guys haven't hit Prometheus yet in the Greek theming of this campaign.
Who's that?
Don't worry about it.
I only know the modern Prometheus.
We're gonna teleport the mic from Harp to Eve.
Hi, I'm Ethan yet again. Continued to be at You to the Ground Things. If you want to see more of me, I will be here tomorrow playing Marvel Multiverse. I play Angel Allegria. Gender identity, a problem. Not their problem. Everyone else's problem, really. But yeah, we're just doing this thing where it's like if you found a bunch of bootleg like discarded copies of a series, so it's not necessarily like sequential, but it's fun. We get to just kind of like pop into different points in the characters' like little superhero journey and just see what they get up to. We fought MODOK last time. Well, MODOK was supposed to fly away, but then I did it again. I did the thing I did here where like it was very clearly supposed to be like an escape kind of situation, and then I made a big stone box to seal him in, and that just wasn't the best idea. But yeah, and that's pretty much what I do. When we come back from Mass Effect, I'll be there for that. I think that's happening later this month. But that's about it for me.
All right, we're gonna make the mic really hot so that Ethan has to drop it and then kick it over to Tay. It'll be cold by the time it gets to Tay.
I would imagine other side of the
Chilly.
nation.
Yeah. Fast travel. Hello. I'm Taylor. Or potato, or maybe underscores before and after if we're still on the curse site. You can find me here playing all sorts of wonderful things, like every other Friday for some Wild Sea that I run, every other Saturday for some Die. We're getting close to the end of that. There will be an episode next Wednesday, or like this coming Wednesday, so like a week from today. Special bonus. Come check it out. I won't be in that one, but I'm just throwing in high shelf announcements with what I'm doing because I'm in a lot of the things. We've got some werewolf coming very, very soon. That'll be every other Tuesday. Of course, this every other Wednesday. You can also find me over on Fabula Ultima and Lost Caravan every other Saturday, as well as in Lancer Dustgrave, which is every other Tuesday, but we're on a little break until I think we're now back to every other. We were supposed to have one this week, but we skipped it for spooky time, so we'll be back in 2 weeks. For the beginning and the end for that one, it may only be one more episode because we might all die. You can also find me on Recall Week on Monday over on Lost Caravan. I will be running a session of Paradox Perfect with an absolute chaos crew. I'm very excited to see what y'all get up to in that. If you have not heard of Paradox Perfect, you should look it up. It's very fun. You literally create the game by playing Mad Libs. So it's going to be fun. And the whole time they're just trying to keep the timeline straight. And every time they don't, I get to just throw in all sorts of wacky shit that happens. So it's going to be very fun. Come catch that. And then I will also be in Necronautilus. I can't say it without looking at it. Did I do it right? And I'll be bringing in Boz Dallas from our Orbital Blues campaign over there, and I'm very excited to see what happens with that. Then Bloom and Blight, of course, as Kit mentioned earlier. Check that out. It is beautiful. It is wonderful. We recorded our finale of it all, and let me just say, guys, I want to finish it. It's like it's gonna be really good. So like keep up with that nonsense.
Y'all aren't ready.
There's a lot of tears. A lot of tears.
We weren't ready.
No one was ready. I wasn't even ready.
Delight.
Yeah. JT, did you do your outro yet? You did not. You just immediately tossed it.
I
didn't
started
you?
with Keenan.
That's right. You do yours while I figure out who we're going to raid.
Okay,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
I'm gonna
I actually
Granny
brought my
throw it.
own mic.
Oh well, shit. I already threw mine at you.
That's okay. I'll get it to you later.
Okay.
Tater can have that.
Yeah.
Tater, that's Tater's mic. Hi everyone, I'm JT. I was the game master for tonight. As always, I am so lucky to be running this game. It is a phenomenal cast, and I adore each and every one of them so much. You can find me all over the internet at WeebG, on Blue Sky, on the Cursed website, on the various Discords that I'm in. You can find me this weekend on the 5th running Quantum Echoes for the Live from the Apocalypse charity Extra Life event. And then you can find me in 4 games next week. The primary being Paradox Perfect, Lancer, Fabula Ultima, and I am running Blades in the Dark for our game on Saturday. Recall Week is a personal pet project that I somehow bullied my way into getting on the channel. That will also be to support Extra Life. You can find me on Friday the 10th, I think, playing A Season of Secrets and Shadows on Live from the Apocalypse as Lady Octavia Frostpin. Everyone else is not sure if there's a war going on. Octavia is as she intends to commit regicide. Then you can find me back here every other Wednesday, running this beautiful game with these beautiful people. And then there's going to be a Mech Finder game written by our good friend James over on Lost Caravan. That is in production. That's going to be straight to YouTube, so watch for that when it comes out. Other than that, you can find me around just vibing and having a good time in various Discords all over the internet. I adore you all. Tay, who are we rating?
Yeah, we're gonna go over to Interpoint Station. They're playing some Lancer. If you aren't following them, you should. It's very fun. If you're ever interested in Lancer, you should go over and join them because they just do a bunch of battle scenarios and it's great. So I think it'll be very fun for us to go see what they are doing. They also one of the creators of it wrote the Dustgrave module that we're playing. It's very fun. So everybody have a wonderful rest of your evening and week. And all of that stuff. And I hope this was a great little mid-week mix-up for you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Don't be a dick.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. That used to always be my sign-off. And I forgot about it.